Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. All of us at Epcot Center are glad to have you as our guests today. We welcome you and hope you find your day with us to be a most enjoyable one. Walt Disney was a dreamer and a doer, a man who cared about the world and its problems. He believed that people could develop solutions to problems if equipped with information, technology, and opportunity. Epcot Center has been created to showcase prototype concepts and technologies that may someday serve people everywhere. This is the essence of Epcot Center, a collective endeavor by people, for people, in the hope for a better world. From all of us of the Disney family, we hope you enjoy your stay in Epcot Center. And now we ask for your safety and those around you that you walk slowly and carefully to your first destination. Have a great day and welcome to the 21st century.
Pokemon Fun League Season 15 Draft Broadcastravaganza. I am your former champion, your former commissioner, Joe, joined as I am by a big replacee over here, Mike. Get close to your phone to speak, Mike.
What?
Whatever.
I was texting, to be fair.
We've also got the man who is also still a commissioner. It is Jim.
Yeah, woohoo! I'm a commissioner and also a former champ. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. You are both of those things. So,
because I keep.
Mike, you gotta be close to your phone so you can fucking speak. So
Mike's just like,
what?
Unbelievable. Anyway, it is the 15th season. We got a lot to get to. We've got 91 picks that we will be revealing on broadcast.
How 91?
Today.
How's that even possible?
It's people are getting shit done, I guess. So
all right.
That's wait. We're gonna do round 5.
Yeah, we're gonna do some around 5.
Oh my god! I gotta grab. I don't have grab a drink. Hold on.
Need to go get another 12.
Everybody's got to get more beers, but the season is upon us here. We've just begun to dream as the 1982 Epcot intro just gave you there. It's the Jasmine season. It's the Steel season, this time for Steel. And there is no better way, I think. Let's just jump right the goddamn into it. Because...
Hold on.
Sorry, okay.
Just jump and ignore the fact that you went, all right, so I don't want to be a commissioner anymore, but I'm just going to take the production value up even more, and now our images move.
Yeah, look at this goddamn solar system of a graphic that Joe came up with. Guys, please leave a like. Please
don't.
Please.
We are 3 minutes into the broadcast. You cannot be begging for likes.
Well, that's what I do.
Streamer, you don't tell him when to beg for likes. He knows when
at the
to
beginning and the end of the stream.
That's true. You gotta ring the bell and all that. I'm tired of it. I don't want to be a shill. That's the main reason I don't want to.
I'll be the shill, anymore. Joe. You don't need to be the shill. I'll be the shill for you.
Please, thank you. Let's jump right into it then, because as you can see, there's a big old question mark here. Going back, I don't know. This is the fourth one that I've done now of the first picks and the esteemed status of who among all of these here, who will be joined among them, your Mega Venusaurs, your Garchomps, your Heatrans, your Togekisses, your Regielekis. Who's going to be the first Mon taken? And it's one that we've seen before here, actually, and it's old Mega Skizzy, the big man.
Ooh, the double. I love it.
Gonna be number one here, joining the two-timers club of Mega Venusaur and Garchomp, which, Mike, you're the only reason Garchomp was taken first twice in a row, because you're the one that picked him twice first in a row, correct?
Fact.
Wait, really?
Yes.
You were the one who picked Garchomp first twice, two different times?
No. Back to back.
Yeah, it was seasons 2 and 3.
What?
So
I had the same exact Dragon Fairy Steel Core.
What? All right. Hell yeah.
So...
Fairy I had, Jim.
Well, so that's right. It's Mega Scizor number one here, taken by Tristan, the last season's champion. We got to do something about. So I mean, I'm not a commissioner. I can't say anything.
But so glad we didn't move this thing down.
I tried to tell everybody that they should only be allowed to have 1,000 points to draft with, and I think the reaction was shut up. So
I'm just saying, the champ of the previous season got to pick first in the next season, which seems counterintuitive.
Hold on. The champ of the previous season, who is also a commissioner, got to pick first last season, and we're just going to gloss that one over?
All right, shut up. It's fine. It's fine. It was Komodo. It was underwhelming. This is Mega Scizor. This is a whole different ball game, all right? We thought that this Pokemon, you guys, we were having a conversation, whether it was 160, whether it was 200. This is a good Pokemon. This is an S-tier Pokemon that can round out any team.
And, Joe already mentioned that it's joining, the two-tier club of being picked twice, but it's also joining the two-tier club of Tristan's won twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. A two-timer for a two-time champion. So him and his brother just being the big men in charge of things here. And it's only right that then our first pick on the big board is Mega Scizor. Oh, let me hit there we go, the eye icon. There it is. Big man. Great way to start a team. We got a lot to get through. Let's move on here.
The Hitmonchads.
The Hitmonchads as well.
Wow.
You might notice that there's some negative space on the left side there. That's because Rob has not done Tristan's icon yet, but, we'll see him sporadically here. Most of them are available. Let's move to number 2. Who is Sheej? And Sheej's pick at number 2. A big one you might expect. With Shell Metz is Old Dragnasty here, Old Dragapult.
Ah.
I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable. She just taking Dragapult.
Yeah.
Mike, as someone who has had Dragapult previously, tell me how much you like Dragapult.
Okay, so Dragapult's history in Mike's head, and let's be straight, I'm fucking terrible at this game. Thomas took Dragapult and made it look like hot dog shit the first season we put it in this league, and I was like, man, that hot dog shit Pokemon. And then I took it for myself and was like, holy shit, this thing is super fun. Super fun to pilot. Just, hey, what do you need it to do? How do you need it to win this week? Because it's going to win.
And I agree. It's a win con, if I've ever seen one, a win mon. And goddamn, Another, you want to talk about a mon that's a good way to start a team. Dragapult's a solid base, and with the way that the rest of Shij's draft is going, no spoilers, but it's something.
Yeah, look at those. Look, I mean, I just said it in chat, but like, look at that icon,
Let's go
guys.
right
I
back
mean,
to it.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Look at how good
Bobby-
that is. Holy crap! Like, I'm like low key a Mets fan. Now I'm like really a Mets fan because look at that. Look how cute he is.
That one, right? Sheej didn't give you that.
Huh? No, that's all Bobby. So
That's Bobby.
I
That's great.
Fucking love that.
just
Hell
I
yeah.
you got Mr. Met, you got Mr. Shelmet. You know, that's how it goes.
Shut that.
Number 3 is Jack, a previous champion as well, and going with his team, Drillmatic. You got to get Excadrill for that. Come on now.
Romantic.
You got to go with it. I think the Drillmatic icon is my favorite because it's exactly the Illmatic cover down to the city street from Unova in the background. So wonderful shit.
Oh, I didn't even know that from you, Nova. That's sick. God damn it, Rob. God damn it, Rob.
You could tell. You could see the little, whatever the protagonist, Hilbert? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
His name.
that's
You can see him
Hilbert.
there.
Oh, yeah, okay. God
Such
damn
a
it.
normal name for a normal 10-year-old boy, Hilbert.
Yeah, in New York City, of course.
Yeah.
Love it.
You know how many Hilberts there are in New York City, in the alleys of New York City. You know, better watch out.
So, Excadrill here, I have piloted Excadrill before. It's a gangbusters mon. It's going to do some work for you, especially if you have some people to pair it with, which, I mean, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Jack has people to pair it with. That's how he knows what he's doing. I mean, you can run Excadrill without any kind of sand support.
Yeah,
But
Excadrill is one of those Pokemon, like, yeah, it's a sand rusher, obviously, but it is just like, ground steel, huge attack, pretty decent bulk, spin. It can do kind of everything. So even if he got sniped with, like, the sand setters, like, Excadrill's still a fantastic pick.
I mean, the thing is, there are a fair amount of good options for sand setters, I would say.
Yeah, there are 3, right? I mean,
Four,
Hippopotas.
4 if you count Mega Tyranitar as well. But
true.
Hippowdon, Tyranitar, Mega Tyranitar, and the Boldor
rock.
evolution. Yes, thank you.
That rock.
That rock, whose name escapes me at this moment. I apologize.
Yeah. You guys are acting like Moldbreaker doesn't exist as an ability on that,
Moldbreaker's
man.
great too. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Rotom Wash.
Fuck you, any Pokemon with Levitate that is electric type.
Next, we got LCD, who.
Boo.
Oh, yeah,
He goes, boo! I'm still mad he called me mid. That's so rude.
My man's just counter picking me in friendlies.
becoming the heel of the commissioners of the Pokemon Fun League. LCD, with his team, Mario Kartana, is of course taking Kartana.
Oh, great name.
Another mon where I was like, man, this Pokemon's not that great, so we'll see what he does with it.
Kartana, I just checked,
All right.
has been undrafted for 5 seasons, I want to say?
That tracks. That tracks. Although we did get rid of Hidden Power, so like you can't just delete it easily anymore.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit harder to deal with, I would assume. I had noted that LCD very commonly doing the Big Liquid team names here, breaking off a tradition, going with Mario Kartana. It's a very apt name. Don't have an icon just yet, unfortunately, but I'm excited.
Can't wait to see this thing in a cart. I can't wait to just whatever Rob comes up with. I know it's going to be gold.
I'm excited to see how Kartana goes about things too, because yeah, it can be quite a powerhouse. It's certainly the highest it's ever been picked at number 4, so a lot of expectations going with that boy.
Yeah, I'm not excited to fight that thing twice.
Spoiler alert, God.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
man, we're not. How do you know your division already, Jim? Are you cheating?
Yeah, you know me. Reading
So
minds.
at number 5, we've got another very apt high pick here with also a very good team name and a very good player in Lebo. Lebo with Revenge of the Sigilif taking on Greninja here.
Look at that.
Oh, it came out so good. I love Obi-Wan in the background. It's my favorite part of it.
You could say that Greninja was the chosen one this time for the first pick of Levo. Mike, as someone who has had Greninja previously and ate shit with it, how do you like Greninja?
Okay, listen. RNG fucked me out of some good plays.
Yeah,
We'll stop running Gunk Shot and Hydro Pump.
It wasn't even that. It was fucking 2 hits on Water Shuriken instead of 3.
All right.
Look, Greninja's really great, obviously.
It's great. I just I kept Cinderace that season, and I think I kept the better Pokemon at the time.
I prefer Greninja to Cinderace. I don't know if that's a controversial opinion, but that's my opinion, and I believe that the number Greninja should be taken in the top 10 every time. I think it's
Greninja's way cooler, at least. Cinderace just looks like a man. He looks like a mascot.
Cinderace is gonna kick something cool.
I don't like him.
Let's see Cinderace wrap his tongue around his neck like a fucking scarf.
Yeah, exactly. Cinderace joins Smash, I delete the game.
Damn, dude. We got Incineroar. It's fine. We're good.
It's true.
We don't need another.
Put Hawlucha in that game. Come on now.
Yeah, put Hawlucha in Smash.
I mean, you got
Hawlucha.
the wrestler already, you know? Anyway.
It should have been Decidueye. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Look,
it's fine. Next.
There's not a grass starter. I mean, other than Ivysaur, of course, but there's not a grass
I know,
starter
it's
in
such
Smash,
it's
right?
such BS, dude. Yeah, they have Charizard, they had Greninja, and then they were like, oh, Decidueye, cool, Archer. Yeah, the great archetype. Oh, well, you know what? We're going to add the cat.
I mean, he's a wrestler cat, so, you know, he can.
I guess so.
leans
I like
himself
him.
more
I like
into,
playing Incineroar.
As a wrestle fan myself, I appreciate Incineroar being in the game. We will not see Incineroar for a while in this draft, spoiler alert. Next, we've got James, and it is amazing to me that it took this long. Speaking of mons that should always be taken in the top 10, this is a mon that should always be taken in the top 1 or 2. It is Omega Venusaur here with Megan the Spectrier as well as James's team name. Give me what you got on Mega Venusaur.
Bro, what is that?
I can't because I'm
who is
looking
that
at
icon?
Megan's ass right now. Hold on.
Yo, Spectrier?
Wait. Who has a thicker ass? Megan the Spectrier or Venusaur?
Oh, easily Venusaur. That thing literally has got thick fat. It's got leaves. It's got warts.
I don't know. She's got. There's a couple C's at the end of that thick, bro.
Bro, look. I mean, Mega Venusaur, obviously, like, just a ridiculous Pokemon. Slap it on any team. Like, you're off to the races with your Leech Seeds, your Synthesises, your whatever.
Yeah.
You're never going to die.
Round 1 is always, I mean, we could probably say it until the end of time. Round 1 is always going to be mons that are cornerstones, I would think. You know, maybe when we get into the latter half, people start building cores more rather than, you know, kind of, but when you're in the top half of the draft, that shit's like a whole, you can't miss on a top 10 pick, I think. You need to make sure you get a superstar, and Mega Venusaur is that.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, at number 7, is Dylan, and he's got himself another mon that everyone's going to hate forever and always to play against. He's got Dracovish.
I love this thing.
The Rise of Xatu as the team name here.
I love how this thing is just the button. It's just like, hey, I'm going to click the button. Like, watch out.
It's not it. Dracovish, like 9th, that's it. Dracovish first, that's not it. It's not a first round pick.
Wow.
That's wrong. Look at this thing.
You say that, and then literally everybody goes, oh, I have Dracovish in my division. Better draft my whole team around not getting murked by Dracovish, and then it becomes kind of useless.
I don't know why you think that, because that's if you're good at drafting, you find ways around it, is the thing.
Do you guys think that Dracovish's jaw, do you think those are like gills, or do you think those are his like arms that are super like kind of messed up? Like what are those?
I think they're...
I never heard that before.
I assume they're supposed to be like fins, kind of. I forget what Arctovish looks like. I know that essentially Arctovish's face is the top of Dracovish's head. So,
Because I sort of always thought that they were fins, but now I'm noticing that there's like a bend there and like a joint, and now I'm questioning a lot about.
I don't know how
about
those are,
Dracovish.
I'm not sure how those are positioned in the Arctivish form, so I don't know if Arctivish is tearing his rotator cuff on both sides.
I gotta do some research on Dracovish's bone structure, but I'll get back to you.
He looks like he doesn't want to be alive.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
He's an abomination. I mean,
yeah,
it's the best. It's the best concept.
Smacks everything with his face.
The fossils from Gen 8 are the best concept for a Pokemon, ever, of just some stupid asshole fucking with the fossil record.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's been 2 decades for Pokemon to get back to the thing that made it special, which is fucked up genetics.
True.
Yeah.
And no one exemplifies that more than this big, stupid bastard.
The big, stupid bastard.
Indeed.
It's going to hit Vicious Rend, and you're either going to take, like, no damage from it, or you're going to die. There's no, like, middle ground.
It's like Jim said, you hit the button, and
I like him.
Dracovish is the button. Next, at number 8, we've got Hunter, who is taking the only new Mon introduced this season. I think you already know then, those of you who are in the know. And it is, of course, Urshifu Rapid Strike. With old Shuckleberry Finney in here as well as
What a great name.
the team name.
I love the
my God.
icon. That's so dope.
The names this season, guys, keep them coming. They're so good.
So tell me, if either of you are on the know, please let me know about Urshifu Rapid Strike, because I do not know much of anything about it.
I took it in the PCLL. I had fun with it. I also didn't win that many games that season. I also didn't give a shit about that season because I was PFL freaking out. But it was fun. It's a very good mon to run like protective pads on, because a really good way to stop it is, Rocky Helm, Iron Barbs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It hits really fucking hard.
Yeah, it got the triple, essentially a water shuriken. It's not priority, but it crits every time. So you're doing like 100 and like I don't even know 175 base power water type move that ignores all stat boosts. It's insane. This thing's ridiculous.
Isn't his ability also? Because I know the other Urshifu you can't protect against. Does that go with this one too?
Yes, because of the ability Unseen Fist.
Yes, they both have it. Okay, yeah, you can't hit protect against this man.
Yeah. Sounds a little ridiculous. I'm curious to see how it goes. I mean, this is the not banned mon, and we do have banned mons in the league, so I understand the thought process of just let him in. What's the problem?
Generation 8 was super whack. They were just like, hey, let's introduce Zacian. Let's introduce their Shifu. And meanwhile, Generation 7's like, yo, Vikavolt, Komala. Like, this is cool,
I mean,
right?
you named 2 non-legendaries. You're kind of cherry-picking the examples. Well.
Okay, but you're not going to say Lunala is, breaking skulls the same way Zacian is.
No, you're not going to say Guzzlord's really...
Yeah, Guzzlord does not
tearing down the house the way that Urshifu might be.
Exactly.
Anyway, Shuckleberry Finian, Hunter.
Love it.
Number 9 is Dave, who has perennial favorite, former number 1 pick, Heatran. Not my favorite mon. Smashing Pumpkaboos as the name. This one without an icon, unfortunately.
I love this thing.
I don't get Heatran. I like it. No, I don't. I'm not sure.
What is there not to get?
I don't like it. I don't like Heatran, I think is what it boils down to. It's not that I don't get him. I don't like him.
Every time I've ever thought about like everything Heatran can do at once, I'm like, yeah, this is a great Pokemon. I'm like, Flash Fire, Steel type, Rocks, Trapping, like Toxic Protect, like it can do everything.
Yep.
I'm a fan.
Yep.
I'm a fan.
Big fan. Still haven't drafted it. Big fan. Heatran, great Pokemon. Doofy looking, great Pokemon.
I don't even know if Doofy looking's the problem. I don't know. Fire Steel that's the thing. Everything on paper for Heatran should work for me, but it doesn't. I don't know.
It's his butt, dude.
It's not his butt.
Hey, look at it. It's totally his butt.
It's like the teardrop body, bro. It's weird.
It's his weird whale stomach. That's also the bottom half of his mouth, I think. Right? Those those egg spheres on his face are kind of like the teeth, sort of, right?
He is just kind of like a Cadbury egg.
where we just talk about the design of the Pokemon we're looking at.
Look.
Yeah, yeah. This is how we draft. Actually,
Look.
it has everything to do with the aesthetic.
Patreon's
appearance of the Pokemon.
got a dumb airplane head face. His 2 colors of red suck. He should.
What?
I don't like the
Oh,
orange. I don't like the orange and the darker red. It should be more evocative of lava, but it's not.
Put him in the shiny. His shiny looks great.
I don't know what the shiny looks like off the top
It's
of my
lighter.
head.
It's a lighter red.
All right, well that's
He looks like lava.
Well, that's a shiny then. I'm judging the picture that's in front of me.
Well, it's your fault for not putting the shiny there.
Oh, all right, okay, I see. I understand how it is. Fuck it. Next one. I don't like this boy anymore. Nigeria, Victini, Taco Bell Sprout.
Damn, we just like.
Well, this thing has caused problems for us previously.
Is this the easiest icon Rob had to do?
Probably, but it's very effective.
Look at that icon.
Oh, good. I'm not even looking at Victini. I'm just straight focused on the icon right now.
I mean, what can you say about Victini that hasn't already been said in the fact that it's a Manster, and you're going to have to deal with it. Everybody in Nigeria's division is going to have to deal with the threat of a V-Create directly to the face, and if not, then maybe it's just got a Scarf Bolt Strike that you got to worry about. That's also very problematic.
Just remember, 97% isn't 100%.
Of what?
Ask-
Yes.
What move?
Bolt.
No,
Oh,
V-Create's 95, isn't it?
Is it V-Create?
Well, isn't it?
Kyle made 2 moves with Victini in a singular game with the ability that boosts the accuracy of those moves.
Victini. There
Well, yeah. V-Create always hits. I think Bolt Strike does have a small chance to miss.
That's what I'm saying. 97 isn't 100. Just remember that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
I once missed a 99% heat wave. Didn't feel very good.
How the hell did that happen?
I was doing a Nuzlocke. It was a wide lens heat wave,
Oh,
and
boy.
heat wave's 90, so it was,
Did you
10%
die?
waves.
Oh, wait, did
No,
you die?
no, it was inconsequential, but it still pissed me off.
Okay. I thought it cost you the Pokemon in the end.
I
because
lost the run, and then
I mean,
30 hours later,
It's the one. It's the 1 in 256 in Gen 1. You know, you don't. You
Yeah, it was the
just
principle.
You never want it to happen.
it was the principle of the matter. Absolutely,
Victini good. That's what we're getting at here.
super good.
Victini good.
Good mon. Here's
Next.
C-Trend, by the way.
We got Thomas, who going with his team name Hail Hydreigon, and of course you gotta do it to him with the Hydreigon.
So Thomas sent me this team name while I was working, and I went, no. And then I went, wait a second, it's not racist, we're good.
It's literally a Marvel reference.
Yeah, man, you gotta.
Because I was literally just working, so I just saw like the hail, and I was like, nope, not doing it.
Oh God, but it's Hail with an A.
Yeah, that too. You gotta come on. You gotta.
Oh, no.
Rob's icon for
Oh,
this,
no.
it should just be the Hydra logo with Hydra.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly my thought too. But we're getting there. We'll get there when we get there. Currently,
Good Pokemon. This thing's cool.
Pokemon,
I like them.
it's fucking ability. It has 2 immunities.
Hydreigon. Hydreigon, I think, at least in terms of 200s, is. I don't want to say it's underwhelming.
I agree with that.
It's on
But
the lower end.
It's on the
of
lower end.
200s.
It's on the lower end.
Yeah, I think that it can be very good, and you should be scared of it when you battle. It's just that let's hope that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's when you try to KO it with an Ice Beam, and you're like, wait, that only did 80%. Oh wait, he has a Nasty Plot up. Oh, now I'm just gonna lose.
Yeah. Like it just nasty plot, roost access on that
Yeah,
man.
It's got the stats.
Like while he's low tier in tier S, do not try. Don't forget about him.
Yeah,
Don't forget about
No, I agree completely. So
him. Moves too. He's not a one trick pony. He's got a lot of shit up in this.
He
yeah,
can
you
do
got
whatever he wants.
a lot of nice coverage on Hydreigon.
Look at his
Doesn't he
design.
coverage? He could-
Holy shit. I'm just
Doesn't he
noticing like the tire tracks on him. Like, oh my God.
He's a well-designed Pokemon.
Yeah, absolutely. You get 3 Pokemon in one. Honestly, I mean,
Right.
how many Pokemon can you say you get that? Dugtrio, Doduo, Dodrio. I mean,
Of course, yes. Magneton.
Magneton. Come on.
Wow, a lot of Gen 1 was just one thing becoming 3 things, huh?
Yes, it was. That's the beauty of it.
Next, we've got Murphy with the team A Day to Rememorade, not taking Remoraid, but taking Rillaboom.
I'm not mad about that icon. It could have been.
There is a tree design there that's kind of getting lost in the blackness of the screen. I should have put a little bit of a filter on it to make it pop more. My mistake.
No, that's fine.
But,
It doesn't say Remoraid either. It just says A Day to Remember.
Take it up
Man,
with Rob, I
Rillaboom
guess.
looks really cool without his drum and drumsticks. He almost looks like a Pokemon.
Well, oh yeah, I forgot. That's his sprite just has the drum and the drumsticks too. Yeah, maybe he looks too regular without the drum and the drumsticks. There, someone.
I
looked
don't
at him and
think
went,
so.
"This is-
You
this
ever
looks
look
like-
at Seal?
This looks like I was gonna say that you look at Rillaboom here and you go, this looks like a Gen 2 Pokemon. Let's
That's
fuck,
true.
Let's fuck this guy up a bit and give him a drum and some drumsticks.
Yeah, you're right. The drum makes him Gen 8. Besides that, he totally has the makings of a Gen 2 Pokemon.
Large gorilla grass man. So obviously
Good.
Rillaboom good. Rillaboom good.
Rillaboom
glad.
good 150. Rillaboom not good 200.
I was gonna say is Rillaboom still 200? I don't even remember.
Oh, he's a 160,
There you
right?
go. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I took Rillaboom at 200 and was very not happy with
So
it.
this is
But
the-
Rillaboom 60, good.
So this is the first 160 in the draft then too.
Great 160. Everything else has been a tier S so far, yeah.
Yeah. So and a fine start. Rillaboom. I mean, you're pretty much it's money in the bank with the Grassy Glide. So that's what you
It
gotta
gets
watch out for.
knockoff back too. Like it's just it gets while it has that, what is it, Gen 8? Gen 8 doesn't get moves. It surprisingly still gets enough moves.
It gets
Yeah,
decent moves.
it doesn't have the same problem a lot of Gen 8 Pokemon have.
Right.
Of
Because Gen
not
8
having the moves it needs. It does get, knockoff, Drain Punch, U-Turn, Grassy Glide, high horsepower, whatever. It does. It gets all
drum
of it.
beating, and will somebody fucking use that in this league? Please? Please?
Nah,
Nah, Grassy
Woodhammer.
Glide's too good.
Grassy Glide Woodhammer. There you go. Next, it's number 13. Whom is Bick? And for number 13, we talked about before, we do have some banned Pokemon in this league, and here's one of them. It is Zygarde 50, the young Graveler here on for Bick. And I love me some Zygarde 50.
This thing is so good.
I
It's always such a problem.
I don't like Bick having this Pokemon.
Are you going to have to face him at all? Do you know yet? I don't think you're in the same division, Sporn.
Unless I see him in the Conference Cup, because I don't know what my Conference Cup is, as nobody knows what their Conference Cup is. No, he ain't in my division. But, if I plan to make playoffs, there's a 50-50 chance I see him, right?
That's true. So, I mean, it's a coin flip that at some point you might have to deal with him. I think that Zygarde is... I don't quite understand why Zygarde is Uber. I think it's good, definitely.
What?
I don't...
Construct?
It's not...
I'm
No,
surprised.
no, this
I'm
is-
a little surprised we still allow it. I mean, whatever. But I think this Pokemon's ridiculous.
No, Mike, it's not Power Construct. Just regular ass Zygarde 50 is Uber.
It's just Garchomp with Dragon Dance.
It's the...
Yeah,
And Glare.
1,000 Arrows fucking broken. 1,000 Arrows is broken. Just
Yeah.
broken.
It's the 95 speed compared to the 102 of Garchomp, though, I think, which
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
kind of
That's
sets
a
them
dragon.
apart.
1,000 Arrows, meaning switch something in. Do it.
Yeah, so where's your flying type now?
Yeah, unless you have Rillaboom, taking damage.
I think that, yeah, you got a lot of nice options there. You got Glare, you got your Dragon Dance options, you got Sub. Zygarde is
there's
great.
a serial substitute user, absolutely.
I think just as far as most dragons are kind of, I don't want to say glass cannon, because, I mean, we talked about Hydreigon not dying to, say, an Ice Beam or something, but, the 4X weak dragons, they usually go down in 1 if you have their weakness. Zygarde has got enough defense. He's not going to survive an Ice Beam, but
yeah.
he's going to survive a lot more than most of the other dragons that you're going to run across, I think.
Yeah. He might not survive the Ice Beam, but if you try to hit him with an Ice Punch, he's living.
Yes. Yes, I agree. So next up,
Young Graveler.
Young Graveler. Next up, we got Kyle, who's starting things off very hot here. A Mon that I needed to... I mean, I know that this is a popular Mon, with pushing Pichu here. It's Conkeldurr. This is a mon.
Yeah, I hate to see this. This is one of the icons I was most excited for. Where are my Thug Pichus?
they got little hats on down there.
I love Thug Pichu. That's adorable. God damn it, Rob. That's so good.
So Conkeldurr must have been missing for like the past 3 or 4 seasons because I had to download his picture. And normally, because of the way that the team cards work, I have to download the picture of every Pokemon that we use every season. So I don't know where Conkeldurr's been. I'm happy that he's back, definitely, because I love Conkeldurr, definitely.
Yeah.
Number 1, Conkeldurr is interesting, and I think the problem with Conkeldurr is that you can just get tier fighting types, which is tier 4. Tier 4 is now tier fighting, by the way.
Wow. Look at you.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that sentiment. Like, you're able to draft a fighting type that does maybe 80% of what Conkeldurr can do.
And save
and you save 100 points, and it's like, okay, but regardless, this thing does have options. It does have priority. It's insanely strong.
Yeah,
so,
it's just the problem. It gets strained.
I think it's a good pick for number 1. If you don't know what your team or what you want your team to look like, it's just like, oh, Conkeldurr's a great Pokemon. Let's just have it and then build my team around.
Yeah, I do think that as a round 1 pick, it's an interesting one just because of the fact that it had been undrafted for at least 3 or 4 seasons at this point.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't give you any direction as to what else you're going to draft, I think.
It's a statement. And Kyle made a big statement with Conky number 1 here.
It's a statement. God damn it.
Look at his goatee. What an absolute beast.
Number 15, we got Drac, who is Takeshi's form. Excuse me. And it's going to be
Drac
Slowbro here.
Cast form. Round 1.
And no icon for this one yet, which is sad because I want to see what old Takeshi's cast form is going to look like here. But Mega Slowbro, number 1, another mon that I feel like you don't see a ton of.
This is a very Drac Pokemon.
Well, do tell. Let me know. Let him hear it.
This is a hey, I'm gonna teleport with Slowbro until I decide that your game is over, and I'm gonna Mega Evolve, and I'm gonna Calm Mind, and then you're not gonna win. That's I know that's what Drac is thinking, and knowing the rest of his team, I know that he has everything to support this thing, and I do not support his endeavors.
I was going to say, let's not go get too ahead of ourselves.
No, I won't. But I know
what we're going to see for Drac's team. It's going to be interesting how things are going to go, and the mechanics of how we're going to get around some of these new things.
This is a very I like to keep my options open kind of pick.
Absolutely. And for that, I think it's a very strong round 1. Because that's the thing, like, looking at the rest of everything that he's got so far, which we will eventually see, on paper, Mega Slowbro on his own, I mean, later half of the draft, or later half of round 1, this is where you start building, like you said. But, yeah, we'll see where it goes with Mega Slowbro. It's a very interesting start, certainly. Next, we've got M1. M1, who has Azumarill Dio.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Yes, the icon's done. I love that even more.
I don't think I understand it. Is it because I'm not a weeb?
You are not a weeb. Azumarill Dio is a great anime from 2000, I think, 2001.
Oh,
it can't be a weeb. I've only watched like one anime.
And apparently that anime is Azumarill Dio.
Was it this?
No,
if this was the one anime you watched, Mike, I hate to break it to you.
I have not watched Azumarill Dio. I've watched only Death Note. I've watched season 1 of JoJo's, and I've watched part of Dragon Ball Z.
There you go. So Azumarill Dio is a very important anime to me because it is the first anime that I bought on DVD in the mid-2000s. It was very good. It's a very good show. You should all watch it. It's great. And Ferrothorn is a great Pokemon.
Ferrothorn is a great Pokemon. It was on my almost championship team. I'm going to go cry now.
Well, you always have the almosts.
It's just expensive chestnut.
Expensive.
No. Not even
Sorry.
close.
Sorry.
No.
I get to say that because I dropped this thing for Chestnut and then won.
Chestnut is great, of course.
I like Ferrothorn though. I'm just capping. This thing's obviously ridiculous.
It's amazing. Isn't its defense and special defense the same?
No.
I think
His defense is like 120 something. Its special defense is like 110 something. It's
exactly. It's not Registeel or anything, you know.
Yeah, it's not Registeel. Exactly.
Yeah, it's enough. Okay, it's enough,
and
it has more than big.
Imagine Registeel with iron barbs. Ugh.
Yes. Wait, I love Registeel. Please give him iron.
Stop. Great Pokemon.
Mike, you're next. Why don't you announce your pick here along with your team names and things, and I'll try and get it right to switch off at the exact moment.
My first 2 picks are, and I don't remember the order I took them.
All right, well, Mike, in round 1, you took Volcanion.
Ew.
Oh, yeah, to prove a
all right, I'm going to go get
point.
food. You guys can talk about Volcanion while I'm gone.
I'm so mad about this. How the fuck did I lose this argument? And you guys were like, yeah, it's a 120-point Pokemon. No, I did this to prove a point.
I don't remember the conversation, what the
Weren't
conversation
there.
was with...
A phone call at that point. I'm mad. I don't know if you could tell I'm heated that I lost this.
Look,
Fucking 120 Volcanion. No.
I mean, I do believe when I came in on the call about how things changed, I did want to relitigate Volcanion to 120, but it happened, and here it is, and you took it in round 1 with good reason, because it's...
Like, how are we bitching about Moltres? Everybody's like, Moltres went to 60. Volcanion went to 120, you idiots. Like, why? I needed your help. Nobody helped me. We all complained about Moltres and now Volcanion, so I'm taking it first.
And you are the gang solves the Commissioner crisis, which that remains to be seen currently, from my perspective.
The gang... Wow, that was...
Owned.
Wow. We did solve the Commissioner crisis, damn it. I've just bitched to you about the things of being a commissioner.
Mike, tell me why you like Volcanion before Jim comes back with his drink, or, you know...
Water absorb. Purely almost because it gets water absorb as a fire type. I don't like special fire types most of the time. Also, it gets, like, 3 different moves that have a 30% chance to burn on damage. Flamethrower might only be 10%. But it still gets Steam Eruption, it still gets Flamethrower, and it still gets Scorching Sands. It has Monster Special. It's a great Pokemon. I can't believe it's 120 points.
Fire Blast is the one that has a 30% chance, I think, which I'm sure it does.
Fire Blast. Well. Okay, so yeah, it gets 3 moves that have a chance to burn you after they do damage. The coverage is there. Like, it's just great Pokemon.
All right, Jim, I don't know if you're back yet, but we're going to move on. I'm going to take...
You guys are still on Volcanion? I left
off,
for like
I'm
3 minutes.
Take Volcanion off the screen now. Next is Rob. He is
asshole.
The cream
guys
of the
are
crop,
assholes.
And he is taking Mega Altaria.
Yeah, Mike, nice job drafting that thing. Truly.
You.
Mega Altaria busted. Absolutely.
And quote from the true commissioner, if we don't move this thing up, I'm quitting.
Yeah, Manny did say that.
I did hear about that, where, yes, in the ranking summit, Manny opened it up by saying, if Mega Altaria is not made 160, I will quit. So...
And here Rob is taking...
And here it is as a 160 Pokemon still going in the first round, by the way.
It's very good.
What Mega Altaria are you getting this week? Which one? All of them.
Mega Altaria is a jack of all trades mon. It's got a very nice type combo. You can have it do any number of things. Just don't let it fall into Mew syndrome, where you have it only doing one thing because that's the role. That's the only role it can fill on your team.
Right. You need to have a team based around it being able to be your special sweeper, your physical sweeper, your support mon. Yeah. Yes.
That's the only issue I would say with Mega Altaria. I definitely like it at 120. 160 we'll see, but yeah, very good.
I think the typing alone, I think, makes it a good enough 160. I mean, Dragon Fairy is like, you get the immunity, you got... Technically, you get a ground immunity before Mega Evolving. You get to have the free multiplier on your normal type moves. Like, I don't know.
You fuck around with Cotton Guard, why not?
Yeah, and Cotton Guard. And Roost and everything.
Yeah. Yep, it's just great. It has 4 move syndrome, but in like a good way, because you could just run a multitude of sets.
Yeah, in a good way. In a good way.
And Rob, keeping with the Macho Man theme, gotta love it.
I love his team name. We were sitting in the car smoking a joint, and he's like, "My team name's the Cream of the Crop," and he was wearing a Macho Man Randy Savage shirt as he said it.
There we go. That's what I want to hear. Next, we got Manny, the man who said he would quit if Mega Altaria was not 160, and he is taking Tapu Koko with his team Rascal Does Not Dream of Lopunny Girl Senpai, an anime that I have not seen because I'm not a weeb.
Mario, when he heard about this name, screamed like a schoolgirl. I've heard of the anime. I appreciate the team name. Never watched.
You've heard of the anime because you live with Mario.
Fact.
I'm a little bit sussed out on the icon, but I'm gonna let it pass.
What's the matter, Jim?
What do you mean? What's the matter?
What's the matter with it?
Well, there has been some editing to a certain number of thighs that I'm noticing.
Oh, okay,
and
all
there's
right, that's enough. That's
an
enough.
amount
This is a children's show, please. There's no need
amount
to
of
get
attention
lewd.
paid.
Hold on.
I'm just
We
saying.
had
I'm,
Megan the Stallion.
Hey, Tapu Koko is a great Pokemon.
Tapu
It's
Koko
obviously ridiculous.
is a wonderful Pokemon, a former #1 pick. My #1 pick? Or did I have Mag's #1? No, I think Tapu Koko was my #1 pick.
I don't know. I wasn't around.
Either way. Tapu Koko, great mon. Tapu Koko was on my championship team. I don't even remember at this point. Either way. Great mon. Great ability. You gotta love the electric terrain. It's got it all.
And unlike, it has the special attack to support Dazzling Gleam.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
Kinda.
Kinda.
It's like 90 special attack, so... It's much better, having special be or having electric be your special moves because of electric terrain, helping to boost that a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's you don't see physical Koko too often, but is certainly an option available to you. Now, Jim,
Yeah. Hi.
one person we have not talked about yet as we get into the end of round 1,
It's
and all right, I was going to do a whole thing here, but all right, go ahead and announce your pick.
Oh
then.
no. Oh, well, now I'm sad because
Thanks for
I
blowing
wanted
up my
you to
spot,
do your whole
motherfucker.
thing.
All right, come on, go ahead.
Sorry.
Number 20.
So I took Mudkip, except I
Nice.
evolved him twice and gave him a Mega Stone.
Oh, there we go. Mega Swamp for 7.8 out of 10. IGN.
I love that. I
He's
love
thick.
that team name, Jim.
Oh, look at that icon. That's the first time I'm seeing the icon.
Too much water.
I love it.
Too much water.
Nah. I'm down. Yeah, that's the great icon. This is a Pokemon who
Like the Lebo magic or putting him on a Sun team?
he is. No, I don't think so. We'll get to sort of that. But yes, this is a Pokemon that exists in the game.
Mega Swampert is indeed a Pokemon. I can't say for certain if it exists, but it is a Pokemon. And I don't think I need to tell you what's going to happen because very quickly we're going to find out why you took Mega Swampert. But
It's because I took T-Tar.
Hey!
There we go.
Damn, hit him with the subversion there.
Yeah.
Subvert expectations. You can already direct a Star Wars movie.
Before we move on, round 1. Give me your opinions on round 1 as a whole. How you liking the whole setup that we got going so far?
There's nothing too surprising. Number 17's kind of trash, but everything else is a
No,
really
go
good
fuck
Pokemon.
yourself. I'm the only one who took a 120, and it's because it is a 160.
We'll see.
Well, all right. So we'll leave it at we'll see for round 2
Mike
here.
is seething. Mike is just like, hey.
Round
I'm
2. So
Look at him. Look at him in the background.
he wants in. Spoiler alert, he's not
He
in.
wants into the crowd.
Jim, you're starting us off on round 2. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you got in round 2?
Yeah, so my reasoning behind picking Mega Swampert and naming my team 7.8 out of 10 was because I wanted to run a rain team this season because I don't usually run weather. So it's Pelipper.
Yeah, there he is. Now, I can't say a bad word for Pelipper and Mega Swampert as a combo. It's a classic. It's very, very good.
Tale as old as time.
Tale as old as time. Fact.
Beauty and the Beast, and you can decide which one's which.
Obviously, it's Swampert.
Yes, obviously Beauty and the Beast is Swampert.
So it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know.
Nothing else we really need to...
Mike, tell us what your plans are for this season, having Pelipper and Mega Swampert.
Well, I can't wait to run Kenai Pelipper and not...
Orin?
And
doesn't do anything. That ability doesn't do shit. I was gonna say and not miss a hurricane, but that's not that doesn't work.
And don't forget, not ever Mega Evolving Swampert, of course. You drafted
obviously.
to never Mega him.
Yep.
All right. Manny, he took Tapu Koko last round, right? I just want everybody to remember that really quick. So he took Tapu Koko last round, and this round he took Tapu Lele. What? Huh? What?
I'm mad about this.
Huh?
I'm upset because I'm pretty sure there's a later round where another Tapu is taken, and I was hoping Manny would draft all 4.
I mean, you might be able to. 600 club is hard, but
I'm not sure.
How did Lele drop to round 2 is my question. Jim, as someone who had Lele on the championship team, I believe.
Yeah, it's like I mean, obviously it's ridiculous, but also it's like not fast.
You were whelmed by it then.
No, I mean it hit hard as shit, but you know, it is kind of a whelming Pokemon. It's like, oh, you know, you have 70 HP and 75 defense. You switch into a fighting type hit, expect to take like 5%. You take like 30, and you're like, oh.
I don't know what Manny is doing with Koko and Lele. We'll see. We'll see how that one turns out, because that's...
I think I kind of get it. I think it's to always have like a terrain.
I mean, you certainly won't be lacking for terrain, so everybody use Steel Roller against Manny, please.
So yeah, I mean, the difference is, you know, like, you throw in Lele, you're in for 2 turns, you play 2 turns of the battle, Lele comes back in on the last turn of Psychic Terrain, all of a sudden, you don't have any more Psychic Terrain. And now you just have Tapu Lele out there just kind of floundering, you know. Now it's a 120 Pokemon, whatever. But with Koko and alternating terrains, you're always going to have your terrain in,
I didn't even,
you know, maximum capacity.
Yeah.
So you're always going to have, if you reset the terrain, you're always going to have Koko in Electric, and you're always going to have Lele in Psychic, assuming you're bringing both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that, I think, is the primary benefit behind having 2 terrain setters, is being able to kind of reset the terrain instead of just having it run out on an inopportune turn.
It's a lot, though.
Taken any yet, but I'm interested to see if he takes any of like the Unburden Sweepers, because just, you know, having the double terrain would support that.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
So Rob had Mega Altaria, and he's done the rare thing here where he completes a core with 2 Mons because he took Metagross.
I love this.
Can I take a moment here? I feel like I was not pushy enough about this when I was in the call about the Rankings Summit, and I brought this up to Mike a little later on. Metagross is a Pokemon that has been drafted every season. It was always taken, even at 160. Why was it moved down to 120?
Honestly, I think the logic is Metagross is cool, and we want to see more of it.
You know what?
Even been taken every season, we still need to somehow see.
I want to see Agility Weakness policy work even more.
No, but you see, Metagross and Volcanion moving down weren't the problem. It was Moltres.
Well, there's a difference, because one is a great
Shut your
Pokemon,
fucking mouth,
and the other one is shaped like something that I won't name on the broadcast.
What we should do then is put Metagross on the dock 20 times at 120 points, so everyone can get it.
That'd be great. Shiny.
Only running it shiny, yes. If you use normal Metagross, it costs 200 points.
I do like that Rob has Mega Altaria and Metagross. That's disgusting. It's so gross.
Mike, what's your round 2 pick?
That's a lot.
Galar Zapdos.
G-Zip disc.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, I took Galar Zapdos second.
Oh, man.
I think
I'm hyped.
Pokemon's broken.
Solid start, certainly.
I mean, you guys sold me on Galar Zapdos during the ranking summit when we were talking about it, and you guys were like, "Yeah, it does all these things," and I'm like, "Holy shit, you're right!" And here we taking it second.
Yeah, I mean, you got your attacker, you got your special attacker. Then you didn't have to pay 200 for either of them, so you're off to a good start.
I only paid 120 for one of them.
Yeah, for real.
That's absurd.
So M1, true to his name with Azumarill Dio, had to get himself an Azumarill.
Nice. Good.
I'm collecting picks, and M1 goes to me, my team name is Azumarill Dio, and I want a Azumarill. And then he goes, wait, I want Ferrothorn. And then he takes a Azumarill around too.
I mean, you gotta respect the people who take their namesake team name Pokemon. Looking at you, Drac, you're a coward if you don't take Cast Form. That's what this boils down to here.
This is true, actually.
Yeah.
And M1 also has the makings currently of the Double Core, with your Grass Steel and your Water Fairy. Got to get the Fire Dragon in there.
Get that Turtonator, baby.
Has speed of about 4.
42, maybe 32. I don't know. It's one of those.
It's not. It's certainly not the fastest combo to start things off. Maybe we'll see as we move on. Okay, we got to talk about a new rule that was implemented this season, where people can draft 2 Megas. And in lieu of 2 Z Captains, right? You can get 1 Z Captain if you have 2 Megas. Only?
Right, 1 Z Captain, but they can only use damaging Z moves.
Right, okay. Because to supplement Mega Slowbro, Jack took Mega Audino.
Yeah, I love the 2 base form regenerator Pokemon turning into even bulkier Pokemon. One with wish support and one with teleport. I love it. It's great.
Yeah, I don't know how this one's gonna go because the double mega rule, I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it was stolen from another league or
being a dad one day at like 4 a.m. sleep deprived, and he was like, "What if we allowed 2 Megas?" And then the rest of us were like, "Oh,
yeah,
yes."
That's Manny trying to rock his kid to sleep at 4 a.m, being like, 2 Megas?
What if we did Mega but 2?
Yeah, that was exactly the thought process. And then Mike at 4 a.m. was still awake and was like, yes.
Yes.
And then it all came full circle, and then that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, I want to see how it's gonna go. I don't think too many other people are gonna do this. I mean, just looking at what we've got currently, I think only one other person, spoiler, has done 2 Megas, and it's a weird combo. We'll get there when we get there. Next up is Kyle, who is supplementing Old Conkeldurr with Old Corviknight, which is, I think, a pretty solid combo to start things off.
I don't like it. I keep telling everyone they should only have 1,000 points to draft with, and this shit is why. See, fucking take Corviknight and Conkeldurr.
Corviknight and Conkeldurr? Oh god. Okay. All right.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, everybody has to start going to the drawing board now because anything.
Yeah, come on.
Flamethrower.
Intimidate Conkeldurr. Do it. You bitch. Do it.
Anything that you try to do to hit Conkeldurr, Corviknight's just gonna come in and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Because that steel type covers fighting pretty well, especially steel flying. So
I don't like it.
Very solid combo to start things off. Bick starting off with a double S that is kind of weird, in my mind at least. Zygarde 50 I like. We talked about this other Mon before who just looks like a guy. It's Cinderace, and...
Cinderace, I like 50, not together.
I agree, Mike. I like Zygarde, I like Cinderace. I don't know if I like them on the same team. I trust Bick, definitely. There has done some very good teams in the past. But this one seems weird to me, having 2 premier physical attackers that are also at the same price point as your
Did
first
Bick have Cinderace previously?
I can't.
I do not. Yeah, I couldn't
Why does
tell
that
you.
feel like familiar?
Out everything that Bick does from my brain.
I don't know who. I don't know whose team Cinderace was on.
Dylan James, Mike, and I don't know who had Cinderace last season.
Murphy had it at one point.
Murphy.
So then probably Murphy then.
No, Murphy wasn't in last season.
No, well,
Yeah.
So this is the 6th season for Gen 8, I think.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh boy.
So there should be 5 times Cinderace has been taken before this, and we got 4 of them. So maybe Bick is the 5th one. I don't remember, quite frankly. But as it stands, I mean, Really good mon, obviously. Still prefer Greninja, but what are you going to do?
You know why? They're both very reliant on RNG. Because fucking if he misses that HJK or that gong shot, you're probably going to die.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Unless you get the Z bulk up off, which is nice.
So, Murphy coming up next here with Rillaboom, then now we see the gears turning, the thought process, because it's Mega Mile.
It's not.
Oh, fuck. I hate that. I hate that. That's Jack DeCaro had that. Jack had that. He had Rillaboom and Mega Mawile, and he wiped the floor with me. And
really dirty
just thinking about Mega Mawile with an earthquake like neutrality makes me so mad.
Spoilers: Murphy is drafting really well around
this
his
Pokemon needs to go. We need to get rid of this thing. I hate this thing.
Mega Mile, always a menace, most certainly. Gonna blow shit up. Can't wait to see it. Thomas is pairing Hydreigon with Sylveon, which I think very good, very solid start again.
Right. Thomas is doing a rhyme scheme.
Sylveon's 120 now, right?
Yeah.
It is now. Yeah, we moved it. We moved it back down.
I don't want to say why, because I think that again, a mon that's certainly serviceable at 160, most certainly. So I guess that kind of evens out with a mon that would kind of hover between tiers 2 and 1, and a mon that should hover between S and 1. They kind of cancel each other out. If Hydreigon's over expensive, Sylveon's under expensive, in my mind.
I feel like the problem with Sylveon is they just keep taking moves away from Eevee. Like, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as they took Hidden Power away, it's like, oh, well, now Jolteon can't do anything.
Yeah, like...
you want to hit Signal Beam? Cool.
Yeah, have fun with Shadow Ball Quick Attack, idiot.
Hyper Voice.
Yeah, Hyper Voice.
Hyper Voice is the nice thing for Sylveon, at least.
Yeah.
And you get a good wish support there. I'm not mad about Sylveon. I just don't think it's 160. I think it's a very good 120.
It's got the Haxorus problem. It's the 140.
Yeah.
Next, we've got Nigeria coming back around here to pair with Victini. How about a little Megalopunny?
I like it. I don't like them together. I just like the pick.
I think this works better together than Zygarde and Cinderace, because Victini can certainly be a special presence as well.
I can agree with that.
Victini's not all about V-Create. I preferred Special Victini, quite frankly. So I think that... So I see Lopunny and Victini together, and that seems like a pretty natural fit to me.
It's just... I mean, you're going for, what is it? Psychic Fighting Dark? No.
They have good synergy, I think.
I think so.
Anyway, they both get pivoting. Lopunny is immune to Ghost, and it's also strong against Dark, and it's also fast as shit, and it gets Fake Out, and Fake Out into a V Create, probably gonna kill something. So I'm there. I get it.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a great way to synergize. Speaking of, Dave has Heatran. And he's also got the big man, one of my perennial faves, old Toongrowth over here, old Tangrowth. You're building a wild Firewire grass with these two to start things off, because...
That's amazing.
I agree. Yeah, they're never going to die, ever. Neither of them.
They're never fucking die, Joe.
It's a great core.
It's a nice Fire Blast you got there for my Tangrowth.
Oh, wait a minute.
Tape fire background for it. Oh, you want to use Earthquake? Here comes Tangrowth.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if I had the thickest grass type on this side of the Mississippi.
Oh, you want to hit me with a flying type move? Still Heatran.
Here's your steel
Still
type.
Heatran.
Ice type? Nope. Sorry.
Yeah, fighting is literally the only thing that will... I mean, even then, you don't want to hit a physical fighting move into Tangrowth, really, because he's more than likely wearing a Rocky Helm as well. So even the neutral damage is not going to be worth it in a lot of circumstances.
Right, unless you have bonkers attack like Urshifu.
Also true. We got Hunter next. Hunter's got Urshifu, speaking of. And pairing Urshifu, he has Chansey.
Ew, what the? What is that? Get it off my screen.
It's a weird...
This is the first Stallmon we've seen. I mean, I have Ferrothorn, but... even Ferrothorn's less passive, I guess.
No,
You say
Chansey
passive.
is-
I think that Seismic Toss makes Chansey very, like, you get put on a timer very quickly with Chansey. It has a better chance of killing you by just Seismic Tossing and Soft Boiling every third turn, in most circumstances.
Yeah, this is, hey, you want to try to Psychic or T-Bolt my Urshifu? Well, hello. This is my egg.
Here
It
I
takes
am.
no damage.
Yeah, I agree with Mike that it seems like a kind of weird combo on paper, but I think that we'll see how this one goes, because they do seem, there is a bit of synergy between them there, obviously, because, like you said, it's a big fat special mon, old Chansey.
Nope, I lost my thought. Oh, did we move Chansey down? Is it 160 now?
I think it is.
That was a mistake.
I don't know if we moved it down this season.
I
though.
think it was 160 previously. I think both it and Mola moved down, and then we were like, no, and Mola moved back to 160, but Chansey was...
Yeah, Mola needed to be moved back.
They moved Tristan's whole team back up. Except for Zerk.
Next up, with Dracovish, Dylan is taking Magnezone. I'm not the biggest Magnezone fan.
I
I
like
like Magnezone. Magnet Pull is great now that Hidden Power Fire's gone.
Yeah, I like Magnezone. I prefer Magneton, I think, just because you could do some fun shit with Analytic.
Cheaper.
It's much cheaper as
yeah,
well, yes.
substantially cheaper
Eviolite-
and a little bit faster.
Yeah, Eviolite's a nice thing for it. It's a little faster.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
It's 70 versus 60.
No shit.
so,
Interesting.
So yeah, Magneton becomes a great Scarf target at 70 as well.
Yeah, I've run.
So yeah, I mean he certainly has his merits, Magnezone does, but I'm not going to be one to be talking him up. And paired with Dracovish, seems a little, not out of left field necessarily, but a little weird to kind of start off as your first two.
It doesn't like we're going
Dragon Steel, you know.
Okay, well, that's true. I did not think I almost
You
never
eat,
see.
you eat
I
the
don't see
freeze
Dra-
dries
I don't-
up.
I don't see Dracovish as a dragon. Is my problem. I think.
Yeah, he's water.
He's the water
freaking
move.
face. Yeah. That's what he
No,
does.
see, it's the Pokemon. That's it. Maybe low kick.
So James has Mega Venusaur, and he has now built the scariest two-mon combination potentially in the universe with Mega Venusaur and Zip Disk. Well,
Fucking hate it.
Oh
Yeah, he-
no! Oh no!
I hate it. It's terrible.
I love Zapdos. Definitely. Mega Venusaur, obviously a great pick.
That's expensive. That's 400, right?
That is double S as well,
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, when your first two mons are Mega Venusaur and Zapdos, you go, yeah, I could swing that. I can swing 400 points.
Okay, so here's my problems. What's Zapdos' special attack?
It's pretty solid. It's like 100, maybe 110.
Because like I think that's more as like a bulky mon than an offensive mon. It has the ability to be offensive. Just I feel like more people run it like the defensive Ruse Defog kind of option.
Oh, excuse me. Zapdos' special attack is 125.
Well, I'm gonna shut the fuck up right now because I don't want to take that Thunderbolt. Never mind.
That's all right. So that's the big thing about Zapdos. The special attack is so good that you just put everything into all the other stats, and you are still incredibly formidable.
Is that why I'm just used to people running the defensive one because it doesn't need the special attack?
Exactly correct.
Now it's tracking. But like, and I know Mega Venusaur has like a respectable special attack.
It's
So,
very high.
Yeah, it's both of these mons are very in the way and very gonna hurt if you get hit by them.
Yes.
Venusaur's what, like 130, maybe 120,
Jesus.
122.
It's great.
Who that game like Mega Venusaur is okay? I want to talk with them.
I think Mega Venusaur's perfect.
Yeah,
Fuck
just
off.
perfect.
Just the way he is.
Except for the flower on its face.
It's like a little hat. We got a little hat.
I don't like it.
Next we got Lebo's got Greninja, and he's also got Gliscor. Lebo's just picking all the mons that I like. I love Gliscor as a defensive option. It's usually
Gliscor, that's-
after combined with Tangrowth, it's my go-to. I'd say.
Gliscor and Greninja paired together is scary. I don't like that.
I love it.
Offensive Gliscor is a fucking problem.
It only keeps going. Lebo's got a great team, as we will see going on here. Gliscor is a great addition to it.
I'm a fan of Gliscor. I think this Pokemon, it's like sometimes you're like whelmed by it, and other times you're like, wait, this thing does everything I've ever wanted.
Okay.
Yes.
Like, it lives everything.
It's great. I didn't even bring Poison Heal, and I still had the Toxic Orb because I'm a dumbass. And I still won that game because Gliscor is just a problem. It's a problem.
Yeah, it is a problem. Absolutely.
I agree. Let's move on here. LCD has himself Kartana, and now he's got Charizard Y.
Boo!
That's such a weird pairing, though. Like, outside of the fact that he's in your division, Jim, I would be so afraid putting Kartana on a team with Drought.
The thing is, Mike...
It doesn't matter, really.
Special defense,
I mean, you're going to die to a fire type anyway.
Yes! That's exactly correct. Kartana's special defense is so bad. I believe Manny likes the anecdote where he put Hidden Power Fire on a Skarmory once and it was able to one-shot Kartana.
Yep.
And so that's the thing. If you, like... It was going to do, at bare minimum, 200%. So what's the problem if it does 400% now? You know?
Exactly. Like, you're not going to affect what Kartana takes. It's like, you're not going to have any anti synergy at all. Like, Kartana's going to die to a small, like, ember, you know? Like, so.
That's understandable.
Also, a mon that's been that disappeared through the last 3 or 4 seasons had to download this picture too. Nobody likes Zard Y for some reason. It's probably the Rock's weakness.
Rocks, yeah, 100%.
That's the only downside to it, though. Zard Y, great mon, awesome shit. Jack has Excadrill. Surprise, surprise, Jack has Tyranitar.
Whoa!
No, I don't believe it.
Say psych right now.
So this is a combo that obviously they work very well together. I love the weather combos that don't cross over any types, which this one is. Your Ninetales Venusaur kind of combo sort of thing. Unfortunately, I think with all of the rain setters, you're going to have double water no matter what, but water's a really good type, so it doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. I'd like to go back for a second. LCD just said Solar Blade Cart. Oh no.
Ooh!
That's a lot. That's a big chunk of damage.
All right.
He said, "Oh, yo, Jim has Mega Swampert. Yo, catch this Solar Blade from Kartana."
That makes me.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, T-Tar and Excadrill are bread and butter, peanut butter and jelly.
A premier weather combo. They are great. Obviously. It
is interesting that they don't cross any types.
I like that a lot. You know, they both have a fighting weakness, unfortunately, but you know, what are you going to do? Mm-hmm. But I think that especially it's nice when your sand setter, or at least, you know, you have a mon in sand that can take advantage of the special defense boost as a rock type too, because, well, as good as Hippowdon is, only being a ground type, you know, you don't get that special boost that T-Tar does here where he becomes nigh unkillable by special attacks.
Yeah.
So, we just did Jack, excuse me. Sheej has Dragapult, and Sheej also has Tapu Fini.
Yeah, there it is. Sorry, Manny.
What a combo to start things off. This Dragon Fairy Steel as well when we get into round 3. Tapu Fini is a mon that lost a little bit of luster because of the fact that Defog removes terrain, but I think that's, you know, you can get a different mon to defog that's not Fini, and it'll still be just as good, pretty much. So,
yeah, not being able to be like toxic is huge for a bulky water type.
Absolutely. So,
and that's Fairy Dragon, you know, right there. I mean, you know, who knows what's happening in round 3?
Who can say? Who can say? So, Jim, you ended round 1 and started round 2 building a core. Yeah, and we are going to end round 2 and start round 3 building a core because Tristan, to complement Mega Scizor, remember Mega Scizor? Remember an hour ago when we were on Mega Scizor? Well, he's got Dracozolt too. So,
oh god,
you can only imagine where this is going. I I mean, Dracozold's good, certainly. Did it get moved down to 120 now? Was it always 120?
It is. I don't think
it was not always. I think last season it was 160.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm whelmed by Dracozolt. Mostly because I think I hate Hustle.
Hustle is the main problem, I'd say, of Dracozolt. And yes, it was 160 last season. It has moved down to 120. I think we all know what happens when Tristan drafts Pokemon that moved down, so you can be whelmed by it.
No, he's only tried to draft Pokemon that's moved down this whole draft.
You're welcome to be whelmed. However, when you're facing
the
down,
solution is to never move anything down.
He's doing it again.
Only Pokemon up.
Before we move on to round 3 here, what do you get? What do you like? What do you like? What do you don't like? How are the teams shaping out in your mind here?
There's some scary stuff.
Siege is playing to win. Fact. Or Siege is drafting to win, I should say.
Yes.
Siege is drafting to win.
And what a draft it's been. Let's move to round 3 so we can start powering through some of these here. Okay, so like I said, you had Dracozolt last round. You're starting this round with Hippowdon. So there's your combo there. There's your sand that you need. Love Hippowdon. Superb wall.
Wait, I'm sorry. Whose pick is this?
This is Tristan.
Tristan. Okay. All right. Fine. I thought you said Dracovish, and I was like, wait.
My bad.
I was like,
Dracozolt.
I was like, wait, does Dracovish? I was like, he does get Sand Rush.
I'm looking at the shit too quickly, probably, if that's the case. My bad. We talked about Siege with Dragapult and Tapu Fini. How about a little bit of Mega Steelix to round out that Dragon Fairy Steel?
Wow.
I hate it. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Obviously, at the end of round 3 here, we're going to take a look at the draft so far, so we can see everything kind of synergized together.
Yeah.
So we're gonna kick into fast mode here. So Jack's got Excadrill, he's got Tyranitar, and he's got my guy Azelf, which is an interesting choice. Certainly, move to 100. Azelf no longer 120, correct?
I want to say yes.
Azelf is 100. Yes.
I think Manus said it was a very whelming Pokemon, if I remember.
Why am I the only person with the dock open that can check these things?
I'm like 90% sure we moved it down.
It is 100, yes. I did just check. Thank you, Drac, for noticing Upside Down Haxorus in the background, of course. This is what I live for.
Draft unless Haxorus upside down.
I agree.
Oh, yeah. I'm a fan of the production value that has been added here.
That's because he's no longer doing all the commish shit. So
now you don't have to do it.
I'm setting too high a bar for myself. Please don't expect me to do much else. Please.
I won't. Mike's going to do everything.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
Next on the Kartana and Mega Charizard Y side, LCD's got himself a Torn T.
Boo!
There you go. I was waiting for the boo. There it is. Now, you think it's counterintuitive to have Kartana on a Sun team, even though it's, potentially not much of a matter. Making those Hurricanes only 50% in the Sun.
That's a little wild.
Could be problematic.
This has counterpicked and friendlies written all over it.
As well, I mean,
this counterpick. Oh, because now you're either getting 50% or 100%.
Bro, look at my team and look.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yes.
Next, we've got Greninja, Gliscor, and Slowking. How about that for a defensive core? Gliscor and Slowking. Holy shit.
Well, Greninja Slowking is definitely Greninja is whatever type you want it to be fair, but even then, I don't know if I'd want to double up on waters like that.
Again,
that's an interesting. Right, that's interesting.
Greninja can sort of be whatever you want it to be. I think is the main thing. So
yeah,
but it has to be on.
Well, how often are you switching in Greninja is the problem,
I think that's what Jim's point is.
On Psychics, maybe. I don't know. And then they click Aurasphere and you're freaking. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
James decides to follow up Mega Venusaur and Zapdos with Centiskorch.
Interesting.
Don't hit James with a fire move.
He still has a rock problem, I guess. Rocks still do it to him. with Zapdos and Centiskorch, you got to choose one to run booties. We do have item clause, so
that is true. You got to be careful about that. Dylan with Dracovish and Magnezone, completing the core with old Mega Gardevoir here. Solid.
That's such a weird Dragon Fairy Steel core.
Solid choice. Yeah, it's a solid Dragon Fairy Steel. Again, not the biggest Magnezone fan, but when you've got your 200 in Dracovish and your 160 in Mega Guard, your 120 steals become a lot more limited from 120 downward. There are some close picks in there, but it's tough sometimes.
It's and you have to get them fast too.
Hunter has Urshifu, has Chansey, has Mega Houndoom. Speaking of megas.
Very interesting.
I like this because, your Urshifu's your physical attacker. Houndoom's essentially the opposite with Dark Fire, of course, to water fighting. So there's your special attacker, there's your physical attacker. Still got a bit of a fighting problem with both it and Chansey. Potentially, we'll see how that one turns out when whatever your special defense mon or other defensive type mon might be.
Yeah. Nothing on his team really wants like a Brave Bird either, like a strong Brave Bird.
Not currently, no. Dave has Heatran, Tangrowth, not completing the core yet, but going with Zero Aura here.
I don't know. To me, Zero Aura doesn't fit on any team. Like, it's never like, oh, my team needs Zero Aura. It's just like, yeah, this thing volt switches sometimes.
I think when you get to higher value electric type Pokemon, it's kind of like the fighting type problem, but worse, I'd say.
Yeah, it totally is worse than the fighting type problem. Because at least like Urshifu has like the benefit of, having that secondary stab, having it can't be protected, having the critical hit move. Zorora is just like, I can volt switch except really hard this time.
I will always...
Aura would be great if it was actually an electric fighting type like it looks like.
Yeah, imagine. Nice. It would be really cool. It would be way cooler if it was electric fighting. Right now, I'm so whelmed by this thing.
So
I mean, Voltage too.
Yeah. The thing that it boils down to is I will look and I will go, regular ass Manectric is 40 points. How much better can Zero Aura actually be?
It has higher. It's like 144 base speed.
No, I know it's a lot. Yeah, Track just said 143 in there. So it's got higher base speed, it's got higher attack stats and stuff, but if I just need an electric type for my team, I could just take regular Manectric.
Also I know is it's 1 speed faster than Dragapult.
Yeah, so 143.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, Dragapult's 42. Okay.
So
I knew.
Nigeria got Victini, Nigeria got Mega Lopunny, Nigeria got Mamoswine. Love Mamo. Kind of weird. There's
not a lot of
not defense so far.
Bulk or recovery, really.
Yeah. Doesn't want a good fighting move, this team. Even I know Victini, like, base 100 psychic type resist, but, like, no recovery. How many fighting type moves does he want?
Yeah.
I mean, incredible offensive core, though, honestly. I mean, you deal with dragons, you deal with everything weak to fire, and then Mega Lopunny eats everything alive, so.
Thomas.
Then fake are deadly.
Exactly. Thomas completes his round 3, finishing his core. Hydreigon, Sylveon, Registeel.
Love Registeel. It's I say it every season. It's my favorite mon in the draft league.
Registeel with Sylveon's wish support makes me so sad.
Gross. Fucking gross.
I hate that. It's so boring. Continue.
Well, now we're going to the pick that Murphy says will make you mad. Rillaboom, Mega Mile, and hey, you want to cap that off? How about Politoed?
Yeah, what the hell is this? What do you mean? Mega Mile with no weaknesses?
Mile on a rain team, bro.
I'm gonna click counter.
That's terrifying.
Fuck your type chart. I'm just gonna mow over
What are you gonna counter? You're gonna be dead.
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
You gotta put a
I'm never fighting Murphy in this. Don't put me against Murphy, Mike.
This is live to hit counters.
So, Bick with Zygarde 50 and Cinderace gets Superior, which is things are starting to form a bit more. Definitely, I can see. You got your fire starter, you got your grass starter here. You're finally getting some special attack in.
Who is this again? I'm sorry.
This is Bick.
Bick. Okay.
Gotta grab that water starter. Who we talking?
Oh, spoiler alert. Well, we will get
spoiler.
to it. We might get to
boy.
it.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, remember how we said Kyle had Conkeldurr and Corviknight?
I do.
He also has Hatterene now.
Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, I was like, what psychic type is it gonna be?
Conkeldurr and
God damn
Trick
it.
Room. I don't want Conkeldurr going first with a higher base than Iron Fist Mach Punch, okay? I don't like that. It's not fun. It's scary.
Look, we should all know at this point how much of a problem Kyle is. I have said on many occasions, don't let him draft like this. But the De Silvas are...
What do you want to do?
He can't keep getting away with
He
it.
can't keep getting away with it. On Drac, then, he's got Mega Slowbro, he's got Mega Audino, and how about a bit of Rotom Cut?
I love this. I saw these three and I was like, this is a good team. I was like, you don't even need any more Pokemon. Just you're good.
Drac gave me his first 3 picks. I asked him for his round 1. He's like, here's all of them.
Yeah, Drax playing like Battle Factory or like the Battle Maison or something. He you can only select 3 Pokemon out of the 6 you have on your team, and these 3 are gonna just beat everything you come up against.
Eat it, bro.
I love that none of them were snipes either.
Both an electric move. Do it. Try and hit that electric move on Mega Slowbro. I got a nice Rotom for you.
And continuing the trend of M1 having a slow team, we've got Ferrothorn, Azumarill, and how about Mega Sableye?
Ooh,
I love
Sableye Pharaoh's great.
Yeah,
that's
I
gross.
agree.
It's gross. Like, don't hit. I know last season Drac was like, don't hit Toxic on my team. No, don't hit Toxic against M1.
Yeah, I agree. There's going to be problems. Mike, what's your round 3 pick?
Fuck is my round 3 pick? Did I take?
Oh
Skarmory
my
on?
God, Mike! Mike
take
has
Skarmory on
Volcanion.
3?
Mike has G-Zapdos. Mike has Skarmory.
I was considering taking Skarmory. Wait, I'm sorry, Mike. You have Volcanion, G-Zapdos, and Skarmory?
I don't want to talk about.
Did you know that Thunderbolt is a move that exists?
I'm going with the Drac strat from last season, where I only have one real answer to electric moves, and I pray it works.
I was like two electric weaknesses, and I was like, oh wait, fire doesn't resist electric. I was like,
listen. I like it. The rest of the team makes it make sense.
No, I'm there.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
there.
you know,
I
hey,
got
we're
11. I got like 8 other Pokemon to get.
We're
Yeah.
looking at a partial amount of the picture.
Gotta draft Lantern.
On Rob's side of things, Mega Altaria, Metagross. How about a bit of Infernape? Why not?
But
I love this. I love what Rob's doing this season. It's just
Mike,
he got a little, but I love.
You love what Rob's doing because you're the one that suggested all of these mons to him.
For once, Rob's actually listening to me and not just drafting on a whim. And again, I'm not like the greatest player, but I feel like I can put a pretty cohesive team together. It's just I can't make the team hit the buttons in the right order.
We have often said that the less options you have, the better you are at playing Pokemon, which is amazing.
That's right. And when I have 11 options, like that's so much.
That's too many.
Too many.
On Manny's side of things, who's he gonna get along with Tapu Koko and Tapu Lele? Zarude.
Now, hold on.
interesting.
It's round 3. Manus got sniped 8 times. 8 fucking times in 3 rounds. All of them almost in round 3.
Now, I do. There was a wonderful bit of time where Manny was very antsy trying to get to his pick. He spent the good amount of the day peppering Mike. Where are the picks? Where are the picks? Where are the picks? And then
get out of me. Where are we at?
By the time it gets to him, he takes a full, I want to say, at least 30 hours to make this pick. Because it was all the sniping, mostly. He had a plan, definitely, before the pick actually got to him. But there was a point where he was, having a crisis of faith because he was like, is my draft ruined because I took Tapu Koko and Tapu Lele first and second?
And then everybody just took what he wanted, and it was honestly every time he got sniped, I laughed a little harder.
You moved from sensible chuckle to riotous guffaw by the end of it. And Jim, who do you have in round 3?
Oh, it's the gingerbread man.
Is it?
Yep.
Waffle?
Who's guy made of gingerbread?
He's a gingerbread man with big hair.
I guess. Sure. Yeah, you can kind of.
A wig.
I don't see any gumdrop buttons though, so you know.
Those are what
Was
the
it?
green
Wait,
things
so-
are.
Whimsicott on like my original team draft board.
We talked about Whimsicott a few times.
I knew this Pokemon was gonna go like immediately for me. This is like
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the few Pokemon I was like, "Yep, I'm taking it this season."
Whimsicott's great, dude. The prankster support alone, just like disregarding the rest of Whimsicott, just is great.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious that Whimsicott has like 120 speed, so you don't even need Prankster a lot of the time. You just run Infiltrator instead.
It just has it.
Right, but like,
Just for the
there's
sake.
no fucking hilarious.
I
It's
do
hilarious.
like me some Prankster Tailwind. I do like me some Prankster Leech Seed.
Like, it's hilarious. I'm going first.
All right, so we've got round 3 here, which means that with fanfare and all the, all that. All right, it's time for the divisions. Here we go, the divisions.
Whoa! No way! Me and LCD in the same division? I can. Who would have?
Can we talk about Drac, Bick, Murphy, and Dave? Murphy goes, "Hey, can I have my division?" And I went, "You're gonna want to kill yourself."
We will see. We will see. The Fortress division is Drac, Bick, Murphy, and Dave. The Magnazone, Tristan, Lebo, Thomas,
Wait a second.
Hunter.
Bick
yes.
is in the fourth division.
Yes.
That is amazing.
I'm not. I'm pissed.
Love this. Well, you like Fortress, so it
I
doesn't
know.
like hurt.
That's why I want him. I want my name next to his picture.
That's true.
But
you also have the paragraph essay of Fortress.
That's
so
true. I still need to print it out. I know.
the Metagross division is Kyle, Nigeria, M1, and Manny. The Skarmory division is our own Jim here. There's LCD as well. There you go. Cool. Rob and Dylan. And
do you mean Bob?
Bob Dylan. And on the Steelix side, we've got Mike, Jack, Sheej, and James, which means we will have 2 guaranteed James Jack matches this season. Let's see what the divisions look like so far.
Yeah, what's the rock
So, all
cooking
right.
here?
Fortress.
Oh God.
Here's
So
put them all together.
You go.
Putting them all together, you can see the thought process a little bit clearer for most of these guys. You see Murphy with those 3, with covering the weaknesses of Mega Mawile. You see Dave's kind of weirdo shit he's got going on with his 2 crazy Mons and Zero Aura. You see Drax double Mega situation. I mean, again, we're looking at just partial picture here, but I want front runners right now. I want guarantees. I'm gonna write this down too. I'm gonna tip tap on my keyboard here. Pre-draft predictions. Mike.
Drac and Bick, those games are going to be the most boring fucking games because the 2 of them are going to count for the most crazy shit that the other one doesn't bring, because they're just going to spend hours in the lab over calcing each other, and it's going to be gold.
Yeah,
I just want to know.
It's gonna get to the point where Bick doesn't even bring Leaf Storm on Superior. Like he's gonna bring like Leaf Tornado for the accuracy on like Rotom switching. it's gonna be like, wait, where was the Leaf Storm here?
Who's winning the division though? Come on, give me it. I want to hear it.
Oh, who's winning Vision?
Yes.
Drac. Sorry.
Oh, Jim says Drac. Okay. Drac.
I'm going to also go with Drac.
Am I biased? I don't know.
Drac has made
I mean, he made it to finals last season.
Yeah. season not a problem. Very easily.
Yeah, Drac has been in playoffs every season.
Yes.
His
And,
season starts off with
He's got
like
the longest active
Murphy
playoff streak.
Murphy's been in playoffs. Bick's been in playoffs. I don't know if Dave has been in playoffs.
Davis made it to playoffs once or twice before.
Okay. But Drac's made it every
love
season though.
team right now. Dave's team is pretty gold. I love Heatran and Tangrowth together. That's just great.
I don't know if I love that they both like the 2 ground weaknesses. Like yes, Tangrowth covers it, but also it's Tangrowth is slow, so
He plays Murphy twice, so he doesn't. I mean, you kind of have to worry about that ground weakness, but like Murphy shouldn't be drafting to take Earthquake. He should be drafting to take.
I actually really love Dave's team into Murphy's team.
That's what I'm saying.
Like Murphy's team looks so scary, but then you're like, wait, I have Tangrowth, I have Heatran, I have, like it's actually like not that bad.
Big's team into his division, it looks all right. I mean, it's going to do well, but Drax's team is just so big that I don't know if people are going to be able to break it, especially with him having that dual regenerator into a dual annoying fucking Mega Core.
Yeah, I like it. No. And you know what? It's good because to me it seems like, Drac he's studied. He's like, hey, this rule has changed. I'm going to take advantage of it. If it is something that I can take advantage of, I'm going to take that extra inch. I'm going to take that extra mile. And that's why I think the Drac's going to come out on top in this division here. And maybe it's, with only the 3 picks, like it's hard to tell like the whole picture, but just the planning from the get-go feels higher.
I'm interested to see if Rotom Cut is still here at the end of the season.
Ooh, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting thought, definitely. I'm interested to see if both Megas stick around.
Yeah, who knows? The double Mega experiment might be a failure. It might be one of those things that, it does look good on paper, but kind of in execution.
It's like, I really wish I had leftovers on Audino, prior to Mega Evolving. Like, I Mega Evolve a Slowbro, but Audino is just stuck with this Mega Stone now. Right. Or the other way around.
Let's take a look at the Magnezone division here. See what things look like. Because... yeah,
this is a very edgy division. Just like a Greninja, Mega Scizor, Dracozolt, Dragon, Houndoom. I don't know. There's no like goofy Pokemon besides like Chansey.
To this division, just the whole division.
Has fighting type weaknesses, and none of them have. I guess the only fighting type is Urshifu, so do some of that.
I mean, Lebo has a good resistances to fighting, but just like the 12 Pokemon I'm seeing, fighting is the biggest problem.
Yeah, see, last division I looked at Drax's team and I thought this one to me seems like a star. This division I look at and I'm like, well, they're all pretty good. They all have pretty solid game plans here.
We shouldn't have moved these mons down, and he's doing it again. And then next summit, we're all going to be like, let's just move his whole team back up.
I'm excited to see how Thomas does. I think Thomas's team has a lot of prowess here.
Thomas is also very excited. As I talk to Thomas often, like he's got lots of plans for his whole team. Like he's hyped. I'm excited to see what he does with it.
Yeah.
Who's taking the division then? Is it going to be Tristan running it back again? Is Lebo gonna, former champion Lebo gonna get on top here, or is it going to be?
I'm gonna say Tristan.
Yeah, it's full Tristan.
I hate saying it, but. I mean, Mega Scizor U-turns on... And, it's only 3 Pokemon, so you never know. But Mega Scizor U-turns, and, who's taking it?
I guess a lot of this is going to be reputation, potentially. Mm-hmm. Next we got...
Oh, yeah. I'm a numbers guy. I'm a facts guy. I see Tristan with the 2 chips, and...
2 is more than the one that Lebo has and the one that Thomas has and the 0 that Hunter has. So, 2 greater than 1, Tristan greatest in division... Let's take a look at Metagross here. And really, this is where it hits you that Manny has Tapu Koko and Tapu Lele together.
Yeah. Look at all the colors.
It's not until you look at them next to each other that you're like, oh boy.
You're like, wow.
So, same for Kyle, really, because, you look at those 3 and you know exactly what's going on. There's no hiding it at all that there's going to be some Trick Room shenanigans and Conkeldurr is going to earn his 160.
I don't know.
Listen.
See, this one interests me because I am going to say Nigeria.
Ooh.
I like
solid start.
It's either Nigeria or Kyle right now. I think Manny has a lot of peddling to do. I don't know how well the 2 Cocos or the 2 Tapus are going to do together. And M1's team is slow as shit without any Trick Room in sight. It's so slow. Like, Bandit Aqua Jet from Huge Power is a problem, but it's really slow.
So what is it then, Mike? Is it going to be Kyle or Nigeria?
I'm gonna get 3 goddamn rings before I can.
Gotta step up your game, my man. That's what it boils
So bad
down
at
to.
this. I gave him one of his rings. Damn it! Yeah, Kyle.
And
Begrudgingly.
let's take a look at the Skarmory division here. So, yeah, I mean, you look at Jim and
Gabe
LCD right next to each other.
Somebody gave LCD every one of Jim's picks.
This is such bullshit. Look at these two teams next to each other and tell me that this isn't just a blatant counterpick.
Somebody like LCD has like cameras set up in Jim's house.
It's not even in my house. It's just in my brain. Like
it's in my brain.
he's got a small camera just in my ear, just looking and like, oh, he wants to run a rain team. Well, here is the sun setter. Here is the grass type that deals with all of these, plus the steel type that deals with the fairy type. And oh yeah, he doesn't have a flying resist. Here's the hurricane and the 100% friggin' rain. Unbelievable. And Charizard gets hurricane too. I don't even want to hear it.
Now the thing is, we're kind of focused on you two here. I would not discount Rob and Dylan with their 3.
I'm terrified of my division. Look at this fucking look at Rob's team.
Bro,
look at Dylan's team.
Mega Altaria Metagross is disgustingly cheap. It's 360 total points. And it's terrifying.
No,
and then
we moved Infernape back up, and Altaria's up again. So
yeah, I can't be mad at Rob. He took 1 Mon that moved down and 2 that moved up. If anything, he's still down 40 points here.
Yeah, I think my team's the worst of these 4 teams. So, I mean, like,
am I allowed to ask you then, Jim, if you're going to win your own division? Do I have to?
Well, I'm not self-deprecating. Of course, I'm going.
All right, and Mike, then, who's winning this division?
Oh, Jim, I love you, but Rob, I think Rob has just been like, just labbing real hard. Like, I get that, like, I picked a lot of his team for him, but like, Rob has sat there and just taken hours of Mario and I talking about Pokemon, and he's just like absorbed all of it. So, like, to quote Scrubs, the 2 of us, Mario and I, make one decent battler / labradoodle. So, like, I think Rob is ready. I think Rob's taking the division.
Oh, baby, that's what I like to hear.
Is that a Scrubs quote?
Yeah, there's a yeah. Dr. Cox tells both JD and Elliot that together they both make one.
They make
good
a decent doctor.
Labradoodle.
And finally, we've got the Steelix division, where, the Sheej fit here is pretty crazy. James is looking wild. Jack has the craziest shit going on, and there's Mike.
I have like my first 3 picks have no synergy whatsoever. I didn't finish a core, nothing. They're just picks of Pokemon I like.
Draft more birds.
I'm drafting only Pokemon that are weak to but for real, like, and after knowing all 11 of my Mons, having my draft pretty straight, we're good. I like my team so far.
Murphy is right.
She is who I'm scared for the most. He's holding up my whole pick right now. I'm currently holding up round 5 because Sheej is an asshole and took fucking Dragapult, Feeny, and Mega Steelix.
Honestly, I think James is gonna take it. Sorry, Mike, man.
Return of the King for James.
But Zapdos, Mega Venu, the matchup in this damn division is just too strong for me to ignore.
Mike?
I will say that if there was ever a time for me to see Mega Venusaur, I'm very fucking happy that I have Galar Zapdos.
Are you picking yourself to win your division?
100%.
There we go. I like that confidence,
I picking yourself to lose have long passed, Joe. I pick myself to win now, and then as Drax said, I go a very respectable 5-4, and I still make playoffs, and I'm still the league's most average player.
There we go. So, all right, then. Normally we do 3 rounds for the draft broadcast. Surprise, bitch!
But I got antsy.
Round 4.
What the
I wanted 4. And then Manus got antsy, and then we have another round. But for now, I got antsy.
Look, Mike, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We're going to speed round this shit right now. Here we go. Jim, Who do you got after Whimsicott?
Who do I have after Whimsicott?
Oh my God, Jim!
I'm not the only one.
It's Pinkerton, baby.
It's Pinkerton. We're not going to dwell on it. Manny
Look at this thing.
took Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Zarude, and Moltres. Hilarious. Rob taking Mega Altaria.
Wait, hold on. We're not gonna talk about Moltres.
I don't want to deal with this shit. Not right now. Talk about it in the suggestion box. We've got Mega Altaria, Metagross, Infernape, and Quagsire. Quagnasty here. Mike.
Quagsire?
Yeah, Rob took Quagsire, bro.
He said, "Oh, you're a Mega Swampert."
Mike.
And I'm not going to use this Pokemon.
Who is your round 4 pick?
Mega Manectric. I remember this one.
Thank you for remembering that one. M1, keeping with his slow-ass team, Ferrothorn, Azumarill, Mega Sableye, and Sandaconda.
His Sandaconda don't want none unless you
Where's this thing coming from?
Drac has Mega Slowbro, Mega Audino, Rotomo, and finally some fucking offense, Salamence.
Oh, fuck! You're kidding!
Wait. He has some offense sometimes. He has some offense pending RNG.
Bro, that's all right. Fair enough.
Oh, yeah, we do have an emote for it. This is true. This is true. Dude, what? He has Mega Audino, Mega Slowbro, Rotom, and Salamence?
And Salamence.
Yeah.
Who? That's not okay. Anyway, continue.
Hey, Kyle's got Conkeldurr, Corviknight, Hatterene. Why don't you just fucking throw Mandibuzz in there, too? Why not?
Oh, God. I'm gonna be
Oh, God.
Bick has Zygarde 50, Cinderace, Serperior, and how about Aromatisse? I do love Aromatisse. Not a splashy pick like a lot of the other ones here. But
I forget what it was. He wanted a different fairy. Sylveon. He wanted Sylveon there.
Sylveon would have been pretty fucking good, but Aromatisse is fair enough.
It's shitty, Sylveon. They both do the same fucking thing.
Pretty
Just
much.
Aromatisse, mystical fire and
got better special attack, too. I'm sure.
Yeah, and special defense and
right. It's shitty. Sylveon.
Rillaboom, Mega Mile, Politoed, Toxtricity for Murphy.
That's actually kind of
cool. Murphy is just looking at his team and going, "How do I get the most value out of Grassy Terrain?"
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, facts.
I agree. Thomas has Hydreigon, Sylveon, Registeel, and now Blaziken.
Ooh, goated pick. Sick pick.
Hey, you guys remember when we almost let Speedboost for the league?
Yeah, I'm still pissed we didn't. I would have taken it immediately.
Not gonna happen.
Man, just had to go, wait a second, we might not want to do that.
He had to wait like 2 days to be like, yeah, you know what, Jim? I don't think so. I made a case for it. It's UUBL.
You gotta put Mega Blaziken in it instead. That's
what?
Because you can't. Because the whole item is the X factor in this.
Listen, we'll put in Mega Blaziken, and I'll take it round 1, season 16. Mark my words.
Thomas. No, we just did Thomas. Excuse me. Nigeria has Victini, Megalopunny, Mamazine, and my guy Big Gligs. Old Gligar here.
Interesting. Another ground type.
Nigeria needs
a lot
of Water Weak here, actually. That's 3 Water Weeks and no resistances so
when we
far.
When we get to round 5. Mm-hmm.
When we get to round 5.
When we get to round 5. Dave, Heatran, Tangrowth, Zero Aura. How about Mega Pidgeot?
Oh, Zero Aura Mega Pidgeot. Who had Zero Aura Mega Pidgeot last season? Sheej?
I think so.
Yeah, it was Sheej. Sheej is the first person in PFL history to make Pidgeot do something.
Cool. I like this Pokemon.
God, I love Mega Pidgeot.
Yeah, I love it. Great Pokemon. No Guard Hurricane is not to be fucked with.
This is a cool Pokemon because it only needs 4 moves.
Exactly.
It really does. 5. It needs 5.
But what's the 5th?
Doesn't it get Roost, U-Turn, Hurricane, Heat Wave, and...
That's all you need.
Doesn't it get something else?
Probably, but...
Okay, like Peck? What?
Gust? Like...
Gust? Tackle?
It gets like Defog or something.
Yeah, it does. It gets Defog, yeah.
What do we got next? Oh, yeah. Hunter with her Shifu, Chansey, Mega Houndoom, and Comfey.
Who drafted? Whose Comfey is this?
Hunter.
Okay, all right. As long as it's not Drac.
7 or like it was.
Like how you just see Comfey and you're like, did Drac draft this?
Yeah, that's immediately I look at Comfey and I think, oh shit, Drac. God damn it. I literally only associate this Pokemon with Drek. I think he's only had it maybe one season, but I still...
I think it's 2, maybe 3.
Maybe 2.
I think he drafted it twice and picked it up a 3rd season, I think.
That might be it. I remember him having it twice. I don't remember the 3rd time.
I can't remember anybody else battling with this thing.
Dylan has Dracovish, Magnezone, Mega Guard, and Arcanine.
All right, we'll catch this waterfall.
I love Arcanine.
Arcanine pretty good.
I love Arcanine. He's one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, me too.
Here's a fucking crazy pick. James has Mega Venusaur, Zapdos, and Centiskorch, and obviously, where you go from there. Easy peasy, Thievul.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
James not only took Thievul, he took Thievul with gusto. Not like, do I want Thievul, but like, I fucking want Thievul.
So I'm hoping, because I sent a random battle to the Discord, and it featured Thievul for like 3 turns. Now, I don't know if that influences his decision, and this is like a spur of the moment thing, but I got to imagine that immediately after I sent that, round 4 was going on at that moment. So I'm just saying.
So
James takes it round.
I don't know.
Well, first 3 Pokemon, Fire, Thievul.
Yeah.
Centiskorch is okay.
Centiskorch is okay.
Okay.
Fire Lash is cool.
Lebo's got Greninja, he's got Gliscor, he's got Slowking, and fuck it, Mienshao! Oh my god.
Lebo gives me 17 Pokemon each time I ask him what he wants.
I'm glad he settled on Mienshao because it's a good Pokemon. Oh, hey, Jim, you want to be mad, by the way?
Yes.
LCD has Kartana. He has
Don't do it.
Zardwai. He's got Torn T.
Don't.
He's got Seismitoad.
Yeah, love it. Gotta love it. Water Absorb user, Swift Swim user. Yep. Eat it up, baby. Everything's fine
Yeah, but
on my end.
At least at this point, it was probably a calculated "fuck you, Jim" instead of
the
like
camera in my brain is tickling me right now. I'm like, hey, knock it off.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's ridiculous.
Excadrill, T-Tar, Azel for Jack, and bringing it up with Mantine.
Love
like
it.
Mantine.
Love this thing. With Excadrill, that's really decent synergy.
I agree. You want a Mon that's not going to have to worry about any kind of EQ. You got Azel for that too. You got Mantine, whatever you want to call him.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
What's that?
Is it Mantine? Is it Mantine?
I don't know. I said Mantine when I was in grade school, and then I feel
like both are like correct.
I graduated.
It's not like it's not the Rayquaza versus Rayquaza deal. You know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is it...
Excuse me, Mike.
What?
Huh?
What?
Sheej, Dragapult, Tapu Fini, Mega Steelix, Incineroar. Why did Incineroar move
down? Because it moved up from 120 in the first place.
Yeah, probably not. I think it's a 140. I think it's really good.
It's a 140 Pokemon all day, but it is not a one.
Yeah, I think I got bodied by it one time, and I was pissed.
I'm not a commission anymore. If you guys want to make a 140 tier and like if you want to get that fucking granular, go for it.
It makes everything tough though.
It's so much work. Like no.
It's finally Mega Scizor, Dracozolt, Hippowdon, Rotom Heat.
Huh, okay.
I mean, hey, if you're going to use a fire move on Scizor, why not throw Rotom Heat in there?
Wait, so have we seen Rotom Heat and Rotom Cut, but no Rotom Wash?
Rotom Wash is still on the board.
Wash is still on the board. Who else is still on the fucking board after 4 rounds?
Lando?
Lando?
Lando was taken in round 5 last time.
I've been taken.
I feel like it's one of those things where you don't draft around Lando because you assume it's going to get taken.
Expect somebody else to take it? Yeah. Nobody goes, I want to take Lando, because everybody goes, Lando's going to be gone, so don't even look at it.
Yeah, why would I even bother?
Me and Mike had an entire conversation about, hey, if Lele's still available, you should take it, and then he just didn't. So Mike liked the other team that we built a lot more, and then he just didn't go with the Lele plan. So I think that's what happens. Like there are some Mons that you think will never fall to you, so you just don't try to draft them.
when Manny inevitably drops it because double terrain doesn't work, he will. You can take it at that point.
I don't think I look at an S tier when I'm in the bottom half of the draft. I just assume that even though there's more than 10 of them, that they're just all going to be gone by the time they get to me, and I just look in the lower tiers.
So, all right, that's round 4. We normally only do 3 rounds in a draft broadcast, but, like last season, we did a surprise round 4 as well. Surprise, bitch! Round 5!
Because Manus is antsy.
Oh, shit.
And I didn't even turn these ones off. They're all just right here, and I'm going to be adding because we got more picks since the draft broadcast started, so we'll be adding more in here.
Oh, my God.
Tristan adding in Mega Scizor, Dracozolt, Hippowdon, Rotom Heat, G. Articuno. Sure. Whatever.
Stop taking Mons that move down. If he gives me another Mon that moves down, I'm telling him no.
He's a value shopper.
No.
He's at Costco right now, baby.
He's a value shopper with 2 rings.
Dragapult, Tapu Fini, Mega Steelix, Incineroar, and Electros. Love Electros. My God, what a solid ass pick.
Yeah, especially combined with Incineroar's Intimidate. That's in itself. That's really good synergy. Sheej's team is kind of fucking nasty. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
He's just drafting to win. I've said it every pick. It's because I've known his 5 picks because I have to deal with it. It's a fucking problem.
Yeah. Sheej's team is disgusting right now.
It's gross. He has such a good Volt turn core. He has 2 U-turners right now. Like it's gross. It's
No, nope.
Jack's got Exegirl, Tyranitar, Azelf, Mantine / Tyne, and old Appleton, the man who's in the background right there, all zoomed in.
Look at that.
Love Appleton.
Love Appleton. Easy
I
peasy.
look at Appleton. It's another Mon I look at like every season. I'm like, do I do it? It's like a good tier 3 Pokemon. It's not like a pull the trigger because it's like a tier 3 Pokemon, but like I definitely look at it every season as either part of my Grass or part of my Dragon Fairy Steel core. Like, yes, Appleton, great Mon.
Really,
Apple Acid Draco is just a great combo.
So we've also got next here. I don't know if this pick's gonna make you mad. Kartana, Zardwai, Torntea, Seismitoad. How do you feel about Hitmonchan?
I think. Wait, what is? Who is? I was like, where'd the Ludicolo come from?
I'm putting picks in
Oh, that's
while we're
Murphy.
talking about other
That's
stuff.
100% Murphy.
That is Murphy's pick.
been
We'll get there when we get there.
I'm sure.
I want to have the picks in there by the time we start talking about them.
I will. We'll get to Ludicolo, but yes, Hitmonchan is fine. I have Pelipper, and
It's not Dylan.
Oh, Whimsicott.
Is it Dylan?
No, Dylan does not have Hitmonchan.
So
then you're
good.
fine.
Yeah, you're
because
good.
unless it's Dylan, you're fine. Because
Unless
Dylan
it's
makes
Dylan,
Hitmonchan
yeah,
160-point Pokemon.
Exactly. Besides that, it's a 60-pointer.
Right.
Yes, Drac, I do remember that game. I remember when Incineroar absolutely throttled me. Yeah, don't worry. I vividly remember it.
Levo's got Greninja, Gliscor, Slowking, Mienshao, and how about a little Escavalier? I do enjoy a little bit of Escavalier.
Yeah, underrated. Gets burned a lot.
Well, I mean...
Underrated.
It's like 88 speed at level 100.
Yeah, it is really. Yeah, I think you're right.
It's so fucking slow.
Yeah, I'd say that it's almost on par with Shuckle, I'd say, in terms of speed, which Shuckle speed is, 5? I want to say. Escav's like 20?
Yeah. Escav is 20, I think.
So, alright, so then he's tied with what, Slowbro, I think?
Slowbro's 30.
Ooh, even slower than Slowbro. Alright then, okay.
He's a slow
thing. He's got slow in his name.
Yeah. S Slovalier.
James is going back to big picks here. Mega Venusaur, Zipdisc, Centiskorch, Thievul. How about Kyurem?
How the fuck did you have enough points for Kyurem after Mega Venusaur's Zapdos?
Oh, he's going 600 club. Holy fuck, I didn't even realize.
Oh no.
I
don't like that.
The 600 club has not done well because Mario did it first and it did not go well. The time Bick did it is the time that he missed like half the season, I'm pretty sure. So it didn't go very well for him either. And James will be the third, but if anyone can make it work, probably
Listen,
James.
If anybody's going to make 40-point Pokemon work, it's going to be James.
Yeah, but like, he tried this already, because even when he did the tier 5 my ass team, didn't he end up taking like 2 tier 2s or 2 tier S's rather? At the end,
I know
maybe.
he had Speed Deoxys. That's all I
Yeah.
remember.
I thought he took Kartana too, but I can't remember.
And I remember Speed Deoxys is not a good mon, but probably
Hey.
shouldn't be
Still
let
banned
back
from our
into the league. I
don't know. It's worth a conversation, I think. But
Oh, God. Let's just bring Speed Deoxys back. Fuck it. Whatever. Next. Who's next here? Dylan. He's got Dracovish, Magnezone, Mega Guard, Arcanine, and old Runeri boy there, old Runerigus.
I'm kind of worried about Renarigus with Arcanine, just because like defensive Arcanine and defensive Renarigus are similar, except one gets recovery.
Yeah.
it's this waterfall, baby.
another
Yeah.
water. I mean, maybe it's the rare using Arcanine for attacking purposes.
The rare. You shut up. You shut up.
Nobody clicks Flare Blitz with Arcanine unless they're bad.
There's so much slander on me in this
Toxic
fucking draft right
Morning Sun, Teleport. Come on. Lava Plume.
Oh. Don't say that. Don't say that word to me.
What, Lava Plume?
Oh, I thought you said Vileplume. Excuse me.
Oh,
I don't know
no.
why Vileplume came out in there, but I just thought about Vileplume for a second, and I was like,
I don't even think Arcanine gets Lava Plume. I think I'm just
Because-
making that up.
I don't like. Wow.
I'm
Vileplume.
doing like 90 things at once here. Excuse me.
No, it's okay.
Hunter.
Mike and I we can entertain the viewers. As you...
Hunter's got Urshifu, Chansey, Mega Houndoom, Comfey, and how about Reggie Drago?
Weird.
Hunter's making a team. That's all I can say about it. He's just making a team.
He's definitely making a team. I mean, Reggie Drago and Comfey is a solid Dragon Fairy, at least, to start things off. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely not bad.
What his steel type's going to be, but, you know.
It's just he's got a lot of physical.
Well, Reggie Drago moved down.
I think
right?
so.
Yes.
Along with
Move this
Reggie
thing
Electric,
down.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because Manus thought that was a great idea, and then neither of us stopped it from happening.
I mean, I also think this thing just sucks. So
Is it just the lack of
sucks?
coverage? Was that it?
listen,
I was drunk.
Yeah.
I think I was drunk by the time we got to this tier, so I just kind of started voting for chaos.
Listen. Fire Fang can only bring you so far. I don't.
It could really only bring you so far, though. You're right, but it does get Hammer Arm.
Yeah, but then it makes you slower. And what's
You
the point
only
of the
hit
Dragon
it once
Dance?
sometimes, you know?
I guess so.
I love how this has
Yeah,
become...
doesn't its ability make Outrage hit even harder?
Yes, but also Fairy type exists.
That's true.
He's
And
also
then
got, you know,
what is it gonna do? Click Fire Fang?
the dragon version of Eruption, of course.
It does have that, yes.
What?
The dragon version of Eruption.
It has Dragon Energy, is what it's called.
That's a fucking move?
Yeah, it's a move. Look it up.
What?
You didn't know about? I thought that was the
You don't
selling
even know what,
point.
you
of
don't
this
even know
guy.
what Dragon Energy is,
I
Mike?
didn't know the name of it. I only knew it was Dragon Eruption.
I think it's Dragon Energy. I don't know. I just. Oh, let's find out. Let's find out.
Let's move on.
Yeah,
here.
Dragon Energy.
Jesus Christ.
Dave has Heatran, Tangrowth, Zero Aura, Mega Pidgeot, and Sableye. Regular Sableye. Why did regular Sableye move down?
Because he's freaking like base 380 stat
Because I
total or something.
Started voting for chaos.
It's
That's
terrible.
All right. So me not being a commissioner anymore means that there's no median voice, which is great.
Yeah, we're all radical.
I was the,
we're all just here to make it get wild.
Just like the United States government. More polarizing
Yeah.
every year. Let's do it.
I was the centrist, I guess. Cool. Awesome.
Yes. You, Joe, you were the Hillary Clinton of our
Oh
time.
my God. Don't call me that, please.
What? Jesus Christ.
Man. All right. Does that make Mike Trump then? We're done with this. We're done with this string. We're done with this string. Anyway.
How did we get here?
Anyway. Nigeria
if
has
anybody, Manny's the Trump. Of
Nigeria has
This is
Viti,
definitely the Trump.
Megalopunny,
Manny's definitely Trump.
Mamoswine, Gligar, and Milotic. So we talked about Nigeria had too much offense. How about Gligar and Milotic? There we go. There's your defense. Bingo, bango, bongo.
Yeah, but aren't they both physical? Or is that just Marvel scale on Milotic?
It's just Marvel scale.
Milotic's usually... I mean, Milotic is a special defender, but Marvel scale makes it a physical defender.
Yes.
Okay, I like Milotic coming in on the ice moves, and I like Liger coming in on the electric moves. And they both get
drafting Mega Info. I thought about this thing.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Don't jump ahead.
What's he doing?
Don't jump ahead.
I'm not watching. I'm just looking at my screen. Sorry.
We're talking about Milotic, and then you talk about a fucking non sequitur and Mega Ampharos.
Wait. I'm sorry. What's shown to who? I see it on the broadcast right now.
I'm just saying they're all there. I get it. But
okay.
Like,
all right. Sorry.
Did I not just say I was
trying to whole row?
I laughed at the thought of Manius Trump. I'm sorry, and then I came back and then continued.
Thomas has
great Pokemon. I owned it.
Hydreigon,
awesome.
Sylveon, Registeel, Blaziken, and Gengar.
This isn't fair. I have to look at Mike's fucking camera and
That's
he's
a lot.
dying.
That's a lot of special
It
attack.
makes me die.
Thomas has a lot of special attack going on. I don't know how I feel about that.
He does.
I straight told Thomas, I was like, be careful taking Hydreigon and Gengar together. Dave did that, and it was too much special attack, and he goes, don't worry. Mario and I have been in the lab. Coming from the guy who made Dragapult look like garbage. So here we are.
Look, we'll see what happens. It's Murphy also stated this pick was meant to make you mad, Jim. Rillaboom, Mega Mile, Politoed, Toxtricity. How about Ludicolo?
Yeah, this thing is going to body my entire theme. It's fine. I didn't need another water type, to be fair.
Wait a second. Murphy's not your division. Murphy's in the big division.
I know, but knowing my luck, I'm playing him in the Conference Cup. It's going to be rain versus rain. It's going to be a shit show.
About like round 3, and he's like, listen, if Jim tells you about Ludicolo, you need to tell me about it.
He texted me about Ludicolo, and I was like, Murphy, I already have 2 water types, both of them 4 times a week to freeze dry. Like, I don't need another one.
First thought was like, if you're taking a rain team and your sweeper is Ludicolo, I'm either a dumbass or that better be a great Pokemon, because Ludicolo is garbage.
In combination with grassy terrain and rain, I feel like it's like kind of a no-brainer.
I think Ludicolo
is
solid.
This thing could exist.
I think Ludicolo is decent as a Swift Swim option. Maybe not your first Swift Swim option, but I think Ludicolo can be pretty good.
No, definitely very good. I think it's very unique compared to other Swift swimmers.
I just hate its aesthetics.
What?
I think it's great. What are you talking about?
That is such slander. This Pokemon actually has insane drip. It's a pineapple dancing.
I fucking hate it. Wait, Jim, are you a swinger?
I just like Ludicolo. What?
Jesus Christ.
Just because I like Ludicolo. I like Pokemon Coliseum, Murph.
Who doesn't love pineapples and dancing, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, dude. I like him on my pizza.
I like pineapple on my pizza. We're not starting this conversation. Bic!
Empoleon's a great...
Vic has Zygarde, Cinderace, Superior, Aromatisse, and Empoleon. So there we go. He's got Fire, Water, Grass starters.
Yeah. There it is. Okay, good. Yeah.
Wait, Empoleon still doesn't have Roost, right? We didn't do the Arceus changes?
No, I don't believe so.
I don't think those changes are...
If we did do... Oh, dude, I was really hoping by the time that PFL 15 came around that the Pokemon in Arceus Legends would be available, because I would have drafted Hisui and Gudra like frame 1.
Why are you drafting good Pokemon? I would have drafted Estonian Arcanine first. It's not even going to get Rockhead.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't have an ability yet. That's true.
Not going to get Rockhead, and I'm going to fucking...
It's going to get like Unnerve or some shit.
Shut your fucking mouth.
It's gonna.
So Kyle's got Conkeldurr, Corviknight, Hatterene, Mandibuzz, and now Zoroark, which is
is such bullshit.
A very interesting pick. Zoroark to me seems like too gimmicky of a mon for Kyle to take.
This?
Kyle.
No, I don't want Kyle to have Zoroark. I don't want Kyle to have any Pokemon.
Kyle with Zoroark makes me a little sad, because
I don't like that.
Because that's like a, hey, try to hit this,
Anything.
this Pokemon. Oh, wait, sorry, it's Zoroark. Now,
I already
now
have
you lose the
a hard
game.
enough time trying to figure out what Kyle's going to do. Now I have to guess if that's even the right Pokemon in front of me? No.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah,
speaking
exactly.
of, a great way to hide Conkeldurr, by the way, if you think you have a cool psychic move that you're
Exactly.
going to hit.
Oh, just stop.
Drax got Mega Slowbro, Mega Audino, Rotom-Mow, Salamence, and Salazzle.
Okay, I like that. That
I love that.
rounds out the fire, water, grass. Poison
love
type in there. Great.
You're going to get at least one win running Substitute Toxic, and you're going to fucking make your opponent want to blow their brains out.
Yeah, Corrosion's kind of busted, but I love it.
M1 continues his team being slow as shit with Ferrothorn, Azumarill, Mega Sableye, Sandaconda, and now Mega Amphi. Now you can talk about Mega Ampharos, Jim.
Okay, anyway, I was considering Mega Ampharos when I was thinking about the double Mega. I was thinking about Mega Swampert and Mega Ampharos. But I like this thing, and I think that it is overall underutilized as a slow Volt Switcher with a very unique defensive typing. That's all I wanted to say. But I got caught up in the fact that it was on my screen, and I was laughing. So I immediately noticed him, like, 8 times the size of every other Pokemon, and immediately jumped on talking about him. Anyway.
Listen, Cross is a great Pokemon.
I like this thing.
The average speed on M1's team,
Is 2.
Yeah,
I'm going
it's
to
like
say it again,
45.
it's got to be about 12.
Yeah, it's not very fast. He's got to get a Trick Room user immediately. Like, you got to get a Stack Attack in there, or, like, you got to get something.
Just any of them. Something that can hit Trick Room. Multiple things, hopefully, that can hit Trick Room. Because
Reuniclus, maybe. Reuniclus hasn't gone. This is round 5.
Yeah,
but his team's
available.
I don't think he has an S tier, but I know he's got a 160 or 120.
I'd have to look at it.
Yeah,
But
like
Azumarill still
he's got,
160, right? So it's 2 160s right now?
Yeah, at least.
is Azumarill 160? Okay, then yeah.
Azumarill's definitely 160. That thing is...
Oh yeah, that's
wrong.
true. That's true.
So now we come to this point. Mike, I'm not ending the broadcast until you give me your pick.
I can't.
Mike?
You just making me have a fucking panic attack.
Do it.
Mike?
You know what? If Anis can take Moltres on the draft, I think I can take Miltank on the draft.
Oh, it's in! I made it happen!
You know, a really, really good pick for 60 points. Really solid.
Mike, I better not hear you yelling at me 10 days from now
Why
or
didn't I
whatever.
take-
Like, why did you make me pick on the draft, you motherfucker? Why did you do that?
No, Joe, my only problem is the problems that I've already talked to you about.
Yes,
Like,
that's
the existential crisis over what I do in this round is not on you. It's just, everything else is your fault. This is my fault.
Mike took Miltank then with Volcanion, G Zapdos, Skarmory, and Mega Manectric. Let me put it in the fucking thing. That is not how you spell Miltank. Miltank! Which means we actually do then have one more pick. We can finish this round. I know Manny should have his round 5 pick. I'm pretty sure.
He's yelling at me via text to get my picks in, and his
Wait,
aren't.
doesn't he? I thought you guys were waiting on me at like 5 o'clock today.
Manny, look.
No,
Well,
Manny won't put his picks in until everything's there because he's afraid that somehow he's going to get sniped.
yeah, that's the thing. Manny doesn't put his picks into the doc until they're 100% confirmed.
I was like very like, oh, okay, like 5 rounds, like they're waiting for me. Let me just.
I was trying to take a fucking nap, and the dude's blowing up my phone. Like, who's you pick? Pick.
I didn't even like look at the doc. I was just like, you know what? These 2 Pokemon will work, right? Like this will be fine.
Rob with Mega Altaria, Metagross, Infernape, Quagsire brings in Rotom Fan.
I love
Right.
it. Rob lost Electros in this round, and in true Rob's actually taking my advice. I was like, you're going to want to take one of the Levitate Mons, or like just a Mon at a tier 4 who's not weak to Earthquake.
It does have Levitate, to be fair.
It does. And Electros and Rotom, shitty Zapdos. It's shitty Zapdos.
Yeah.
It's really what. But like I love what Rob's doing, mostly because I'm building it. I might like Rob's team more than mine. I might just tell him that I'm going to use his team.
Just switch teams. Fuck it. Full.
Isn't it? It's fine.
Isn't that always how it goes? You build a team for yourself that's convoluted and shitty, and then when you try to help someone else, you build a team that's way better.
Are you saying the team that you helped me build is convoluted and shitty?
No.
No,
You have Miltank on there.
bro.
Hey, you got Miltank now. I gotta.
Why does it have 100 base speed? What cow have you ever seen move that fast?
I'm sure I've seen back at the barnyard.
Oh, yeah, the barnyard.
Otis.
What are
Otis
we
had
talking
moved.
about right now? What is going on?
Pick
Why
number
did
19.
back at the barnyard come up?
We're talking about cows moving quickly.
Manny, please. We need your pick.
Manny's.
Is Manny even here?
Yeah, I'm here.
What? He's actual. What just happened?
I added Manny to the call so he could announce his round 5 pick, and we could finish round 5 and end the broadcast.
I'm currently reporting live from my backyard.
Oh, hell yeah.
Who did I pick for round 5 again?
It's not in the doc, so I don't know.
It was a joke. It was a joke. I'm going to pick with my 5th round pick. I'm going to pick Alolan Raichu.
Ooh, okay.
What?
There we go.
Because he's got the terrain. He's got the
Okay.
terrain.
Actually, that's a fire pick.
Yeah.
With the psychic terrain too, I'm down. I'm there. I get you.
This was the crux of the whole
Boot is
thing.
there to
The double terrain abuser.
Yeah, this is the.
Could you tell us all of the Mons live that you've lost already in this draft?
I don't know them offhand. Skarmory, Gliscor, a random Centiskorch, by the way. I did not expect Centiskorch to go around 3 or whenever it went.
3, yeah.
Who else was I looking at? There was just a slew of them. I
lost
texted
8
them, like,
Pokemon rounds.
It was 8. It was 8 total Pokemon. Because I like devised a plan, and I was like, you know what? Like I'll go Skarmory, and then like I stopped planning after Skarmory, and then like Joe was like, maybe you should look at somebody else. So I was like, oh fuck, all right. So then I think it was Gliscor was my next up, and then Gliscor went, and then like it just slowly started to get chipped away as round 2 and 3 went on, and then I think Joe was correct. I think it was 30 hours after round 3. I was like, I need to sleep on this.
It's
I remember like
30 hours later, the movie where you're like stuck in like whatever canyon thinking about what Pokemon you want to try.
He was crushed by the weight of all the picks that were taken from him.
Joe and I had spent
Play him in a movie.
team building on the crust of I forget which Pokemon it was, but then like it went, and then so like me and Joe just wasted like 2 hours.
Oh, it was Mega
of our
Sableye.
lives.
That was it. I remember you wanted to build Mega Sableye and something
Oh, Mega
else.
Sableye is another one, yeah.
And M1 looked like he was building the double core, and then in round 3 he just takes Mega Sableye, and we both go, ah! And
I remember I messaged you, and I was like, so M1's going to take like Zardax, right? Like, just guaranteed.
I thought it was a safe pick.
that's why the draft is so good, baby. And Jim, so we can end the broadcast now, and I get all 3 round 5 picks from all of the commissions that are here. Please announce your pick at number 20 in round 5. Please.
It's Armaldo, baby.
It's Armaldo. No build up at all. We want to get the fuck
Are
out
we
of here.
ending the draft broadcast on Armaldo?
Yes.
Jim, who do you want in round 6?
Halucha, baby.
Oh, there we go. Okay, Manny, who do you want in round 6?
I'm going with Swampert.
Oh, regular ass Swampert. All
Already
right.
got him.
We don't know Rob's
We
round
have-
6 pick, right?
Hold on.
No
Hold
one
on.
else is outside of Jim and then
I know
myself,
who my
yeah.
next pick is, but I have to wait. Rob's not sniping me. I can promise you that.
Actually, Joe, can I change my pick? I want Reshiram.
What the fuck is why can't I find Armaldo? Armaldo's a Gen 3 mon, right?
Yeah.
What the
Is
fuck?
it?
Where
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It is.
why do I don't have Armaldo's picture? What the fuck?
Somebody
I
wants
mean,
I
it.
thought Armaldo was
Has
popular.
Armaldo ever been drafted? Like,
He's been, I guess not recently.
He's a
Or
value
no,
but, like,
pointer.
I don't think we
First, probably not. He's
No, it's probably drafted, but it probably wasn't drafted high enough that would like warrant a pick.
Yeah, round 5, baby.
Does he get
do it.
Swift?
Yeah, it
that's
does.
the thing. I remember Armaldo being a Swift. The last time it was used was on Mitch's Swift Swim team, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So that
Yikes.
that was a while ago. So no wonder I don't have his picture.
And it gets rocks.
listen, I
Armaldo's
know
pretty good.
Rob's not sniping me, so
I was
know.
hoping it gets flip turn, but unfortunately, I don't think it made the cut. in
I
Gen
think there's a reason that Armaldo was 60 points. Like it
Yeah,
moving
it's
down to
got
40
stats.
is fucking kind of weird.
A lot 40
Well,
because garbage.
Imagine being on the commission. and then moving Armaldo down to 40.
I'm
and
gonna
then
go-
talking about
You blowing up our secret? You can't tell them this.
I probably would have been beaten down enough to just be like, fine, our model's 40, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't think I would have, dude.
I don't think this thing's been taken or done anything in seasons.
It's been a while. So that's the only... My only defense of it being like, no, it was cool. Mitch used it to beat Manny one time.
If you win 2 games with Armaldo, I'll pay for your $5 buy-in.
Deal?
You have to win, and
it's harder to win 2 Pokemon games with Armaldo than it is to make $5. So,
right? And you said you were getting your $5 back anyway. So, like, come on now.
Easily. Not even a Swift Swim Armaldo, man. This guy, he's got battle armor too. He ain't gonna crit me.
Everybody gets to watch me build a scene in real time now.
You have to win 2 games.
2 games, not even just 1. You're telling me that I can't just win a single game with Armaldo sweeping? It has to be 2.
Make it to finals with a rain team, you have to win at least 2 games with Armaldo on your rain team.
Oh, okay. All right. I was gonna say win the 2 games in finals with a rain team.
Mike, are you nullifying my championship because I had a rain team? Is that what's happening right now?
No, I'm saying that rain took Mitch to finals where he got broken apart, and is that just an upside down 9? Is that not a real 6?
That's the 6 in this font cachet. So. Halucha, right?
I mean, it is just the upside down 9.
I mean, to be fair, that's all 6s are.
That is what a 6 is. Yeah,
but it's drawn the same.
I don't know. I don't know if we've used a 9 in this font thing. So
Armaldo is in Sword and Shield, but it doesn't get fucking flip turn.
Weird.
Damn it. Well, now I'm upset.
You still taking it?
Yeah, of course.
Manny, what was your? What was your
I'm gonna use Attract
Swampert,
Cross Poison Knockoff.
Swampert.
Rapid Spin.
Swampert.
I just ripped out, like, I just like went on smoking. I was like, you, and then I just picked the 3. I was like, this is it. This is my squad.
Regular ass Swampert. Okay. And
Regular ass Swampert.
Nothing from Rob yet, Mike.
I know who my pick is, but Rob isn't sniping it just based on types.
Well, no,
so.
I know that. I just mean that he's radio silence currently.
Oh, yeah. If I had to bet, that man fell asleep tying his shoes.
You know what? I think you're probably right.
100%.
That's as good a thing as any. I think then we'll end it. If you get Rob's pick, obviously you'll put it in before the end of the night.
I will. And if anybody wants to send me their picks, you can't get frozen past 10 o'clock, but I'll still take your picks. So send them to me.
Yeah, you know how
Let's
it
get
goes. Draft's potentially nearly half over. So
I'm like halfway through, like, clearing the tier list. So just give me like 15 minutes and it'll be up to date.
Oh, like updating the dock and shit?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
All right.
I was getting back 100 mons and people are like, is this taken? And I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, it'll be on the list now. I just need 10, 15 minutes to finish that out.
So there we go. This will be as good a place as any to end the stream, I believe. Manny, thank you for being our special guest here. Jim, Mike, anyone have anything they want to say before we sign off for the FNN?
I would like to give just a very nice shout out to LCD, just to say boo.
That's for Sheej, just like
yeah. Also, Sheej's team is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
I'm
gross.
very excited for the draft this weekend. I always love the draft. Is the best part of the entire freaking league.
It's the best part of it's the most important week of the season.
It is. It is the most important week of the season.
Hands down, the most important week of the season.
So far.
So then, we bid you adieu. I hope the draft is a good one. I don't want to update a Google Doc in my life ever again. Goodbye!